Premiere Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves. And you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch, styled up with new kicks. Payday flow, ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentleman on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premiere Boyz.
Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to the Premiere Boyz Podcast, the road to season 4. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman.
You already know what it is. It's your man Aaron Sands. We are back at it with another one. It is the road to season 4. You already know what it is. It's premiering on 1/24/24. It's your man Aaron Sands, and we are back with the season 4 special, end of year special. Happy New Year to y'all.
Yeah, it's your boy the Star Roddy. We here. Happy New Year to everybody. You already know another one of the Premiere Boyz podcast. Yeah, let's get it.
And it's been a really long time. It's been a really long time. So Ken, I need your help. Hit him with
Lola the Chief.
the chief. They call me Malimal. Habari Ghani. If you know what you know what to say. You be saying you genre right now because we only got a couple more days to the end of the year.
And there you go. And welcome to the Premiere Boyz Podcast. And I know it's been a while. It's been since August. But you know,
Okay.
But we are back.
Doing a lot of things since all.
You're back. But we are back. And yeah, and they got everybody who's been tuning in to the Premiere Boyz Podcast and listen to all our individual shows. It's been killing all year. We all had an amazing year. But fellas, how have you been? And how was your 2023?
That's a big 2023 has been rather interesting for the Poughkeepsie Poppy. You know, the Poughkeepsie Poppy had to be the Poughkeepsie partner as I got married to my partner. And, you know, it was a definitely amazing experience. Being able to actually do the thing, you know, with somebody that you care about is a really big deal. King Talk season 4 dropped, which was pretty good, you know. Had to take a little bit of hiatus because your man's back in class. You already know.
Talk about
Yeah, there's a lot of growth going on. I'm doing a lot of coursework, getting ready to jump into the wonderful career of IT. Praying I don't get burned out, you know what I'm saying? Well, that remains to be seen. So I've been doing a lot of studying with that. So the podcasting part, King Talk had to take a bit of a back seat, but we will be back in 2024. Election year is going to be this year, so you already know. It's going to be a lot of fireworks. It's going to be a lot of craziness. But yeah, it's been a bit of a reflecting period. It's been a bit of a humbling year for me this year. And I'm glad I was able to make it to the end of it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So it's really it's really been a joy and a delight. And I can't wait to get to 2024 and can't wait to actually get to 2024 doing this on the road to season 4 for the Premiere Boyz podcast, you know? So
love that.
Roddy.
Yeah, my 2024 has just been regular. 2023 has been regular. Woo, boy.
Roddy can't wait.
Oh, yeah, I'm already jumping ahead to the next year.
Sunset, it was straight Mordecai and Rigby.
So, you know, there's a lot of life lessons, a lot of people show themselves out this year, you know. This point, I'm just taking things one day at a time. Trying to enjoy my single life and praise God for every day that I'm still living and breathing in good health, doing what I got to do, keeping in the good spirits. So 2024, I'm just manifesting love, happiness, and everything that is gonna come to me.
Mhm. Yeah, I like that. Love and happiness. He manifested Al Green for 2024.
Love
Right.
and happiness. Love and
Mm.
happiness. All right, Mally.
Well, it's been a transformative year to say the least for me. I've like gone through so many actual changes, like going from being single and just just trying to figure out. Basically, this year I went from heartbroken to heartful. I went from alone to like having a family, right? Um, and that has been like a huge move for me. Like everything isn't the way I imagined having a family part B. It didn't come as I'd imagined it would come, but it did come, and it's really like where I am. Like it's really sincerely happy. We've been doing a lot of work on ourselves to try to really get back in the zone, try to recover some of our confidence that dripped away over the course of a few varied type of failures and L's. So this year has been like my comeback year. It's like the montage, right? You ever seen like a movie like Rocky?
Yeah,
It's the
yeah, yeah.
like it's the montage when he getting ready to actually go and win the fight. So I've been in the freezer punching meat. I've been running up the stairs. I'm old enough not to laugh at that. I've been running up the stairs. No, I've been running
Yeah.
up the stairs. Like this has been that type of year. Like so, I found family, I found love, I found faith. This year, so I'm looking forward to next year. Woo, this year put me in the gym.
And for me, I spoke about this on episode 132 on Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast. And this year pretty much been about growth for me. Started the year with a shitty job, then seeing two of my bros made major accomplishments in life. One getting married, one having a kid. You know, Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast had major milestones, hitting 200 episodes, about to hit 5-year anniversary, multiple #1 show, and continue to grow. And I felt more like me this year than I felt any other year. It
Mm,
felt more hopeful this year than any other year. It felt more positive this year. Last couple of years I just felt, with a lot of depression, a lot of dealing with a lot of mental health issues. But I just felt more me, and I feel more accomplished. I know that 2024 it's going to be more bigger blessings, to come,
right.
and I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I feel like this year was more of the the soft start, but
Mhm.
next year will be the official, movement. Not to say,
Next year is getting crazy, y'all. I love
yeah,
it.
I feel it, man. And yeah, and happy for all my bros and all my family and friends just doing amazing things. And let's continue to do amazing things. I look forward to it. Everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
All
yeah.
right.
But before we get to all of our countdown stuff like that, we got discuss this real quick. We lost a lot of people this year. You know, first thing first, we lost somebody who went to our school with us, Alicia Warren. You know, and how you feel about that?
Man, that's a tough loss. That shit is rough. I was in the city when I heard about that shit too. I and I didn't believe it until more of our like classmates came in and spoke their piece about it. You lost an amazing talent, I will say. I believe she was an author too. She came out with book Cross Lines, I believe. Stop me if I'm wrong.
No,
Um,
you're right.
so there's a lot of stuff she was working on. Shout out to the folks at Respect the Pound as well. You know, the people who's repping that. Like, fuck. I still can't believe that shit though. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, she's really big like in the '07 class, especially '07, '08 class.
Right.
Um, looking back at it, it's just like shit, you know. It's pretty fucked up. You know, it's one thing you said there's a lot of losses, Ken, that we were going to get into tonight, but that one just really hits the hardest, you know, because it's personal for us. So, just want to send my condolences to her family, friends, and you know all those who care.
Roddy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, this was very rough, you know, knowing Alicia personally, you know, having class with her, whatever, you know, it's pretty rough. And no, even up to this year, she was still messaging me and talking to me. So it was really a loss of presence, you know, seeing that and feeling that for like, you know, about a day and a half. Just couldn't even think straight when the news came out. Like, wow, no, it's crazy because I know exactly what she was going through with her illness, the sickle
Yeah.
cell anemia, and over the years we've seen that she was being hospitalized and whatnot. So just thought that she could have just made it again, you know, shaked it off again and everything. But that wasn't the case this time. So this is a real sad thing to see, you know, especially at a young, you know, tender age like 34, you know, it's real young. It's not even, you know, it's never an easy thing to see to see people die so young. You know,
Right.
we all here now. We just hope that everybody would just be here with us, you know, at least into our 50s or 60s. So that's basically how I feel about seeing this. Rest in peace, Alicia. You was good and glad to have met you and interacted with you over this time.
Unfortunately, like when it comes to me, I didn't really interact with her so much. But just seeing the outpour of love that she got, I can tell she wasn't somebody that rattled a lot of cages or whatever. Like I could tell somebody that she was somebody peaceful, and it's just hurting, you know. And I feel for everybody like who saw their friend just not come back. It hits so different because y'all said she's 34. Like we all knew her. Like she's all around in our age bracket, you know. Just got to the trilogy, making her way through it, and then she's gone. It's like, oh my God, you know. And then for everybody who survives, you have that little bug in the back of your head. Like at any
Hmm.
given point in time, it could be any of us. So we gotta
That's
live,
true.
bro. Like we owe it to her memory to live, like for real. Because honestly, we could have been out of here.
That's true.
Shocked me because I also knew Alicia personally. I met her through my sister because she went to school with me through junior high school and elementary school. I didn't know her in elementary school, but we went to school together, and also Robeson as well. And you know, this was a really sad loss. She was a really dope person, very talented person. You know, I got named two memories that I had with her. So I had one memory where myself, my sister, Tricia, and Aaron Keto Sands, we went to Blockheads one night on 23rd Street, and randomly we bumped into her friend, and she chilled with us, and we went to multiple, we hopped bar hopped basically, multiple event that night until a random crazy thing happened at the end of the night, and that was a fun night, you know, chilling with her that night. Another memory where she had a housewoman, my sister was going, so she wanted me to come with her, and I came through. It was a mini class of '07 reunion. Shock Roddy wasn't there, but
Mhm.
but it was a cool vibe there. And yeah, and she definitely will be missed. Rest in peace, Alicia, and keeping your family in my prayers. She was definitely a dope individual as well. But yeah, so now we're gonna read some people that we did lost this year, and I'm gonna read them right now. Rest in peace, Norman Lear. Rest in peace, Bob Barker. Rest in peace, Terry Funk. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt.
Can we
Rest
can
in
we
peace,
pause on Bray real quick?
yeah.
Yeah.
The Bray Wyatt thing is crazy to me. Mostly because again, it kind of falls in the same category of Elisa.
Yeah.
We could have all went to school together.
Yeah.
Bray
Yeah.
Wyatt was. He was 36
Yeah.
in decent conditioning because he's a wrestler for a living. You can't just not be in condition.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what to tell people other than do your best. Keep yourself up. A lot of people say he's an amazing wrestling. I thought a lot more of his wrestling than I thought of everything he did.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like where he was going. I feel like more than an amazing wrestling mind, I feel like he was an amazing mind for entertainment. Like he needed to get behind it. He needed to get behind a couple of cameras, and I think we would have seen some masterpieces. And I feel like that that's where his life would naturally lead up to. But now it's been cut short. 4 kids left behind.
Yeah.
Is following right behind his brother and just his breakout with Mr. Brody Lee,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
another kind of just like here today, gone tomorrow type thing. Please, guys, everybody out there, premier people, my premier fan, right? Forgot we got a name for that. I want us to cherish life. I don't know, and you don't know why you keep waking up.
Mhm.
And I want you to cherish it because every day you wake up is another chance to do the thing that you're here. All right.
Wyatt, I ain't gonna hold you. Bray Wyatt shocked me as well. I remember fans told me about Bray Wyatt when he passed. Cause I remember I was taking a nap. I woke up and it seems like Bray Wyatt passed away. I didn't believe him.
I thought it was a hoax too.
Yeah, I didn't
Yo,
believe him.
listen.
I ain't gonna hold you. That Bray Wyatt, that wouldn't hurt. I ain't gonna hold you. That wouldn't hurt.
I first saw that on Facebook and I didn't believe it. I'm like, nah, it's a rumor. And then I'm just scrolling on YouTube, I'll be watching, like YouTube, like on the side or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And I see Booker T's podcast talk about it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, this serious. Booker T talking about it. I'm watching him on the podcast and he's like real emotional about the whole shit. It's, I like, fuck. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Cause we was waiting for him to come back after the whole Pitch Black match. You know what I'm saying? Like that was his last joint.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That was like,
Yeah, it turns out
So
he was supposed to have a mania match with Karrion Kross. That was supposed to happen.
Karrion Kross.
Yeah, it was announced. Yeah,
I thought they would send them up for Bobby.
I heard Karrion Kross and heard Bobby. It was multiple things, but yeah.
Heck, I feel bad for Karrion Kross.
all right. There's always some shit.
For real. But man, Bray Wyatt, man. Let's be Bray Wyatt. Also we got DJ Casper, the Cha Cha Slide. Magoo, Clarence Avant, Ron Stetchers Jones, Jackie O, Iron Sheik, Jerry Springer.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Right. Fuck Hulk Hogan, Bubba. Oh.
Jerry Springer.
Oh yeah.
Jerry Springer was a crazy one for me. But before we jump into Jerry, can I go back to Jackie?
Yeah.
And I want, first of all, everybody who's listening, I don't want to I don't want to sound like, I'm cherry picking to be disrespectful. That's not the case. We just, it's definitely a time thing with these things. But I want to say the way DC Young Fly handles it. And I don't know, when he had his house or his mansion or wherever the hell he lives, if he's breaking down or whatever, but everything he does, he's glorifying God. He's saying like, yo, I'm ready for this. I've just the way he's handling this, especially a guy like him. I mean, like, it has to be a transformative moment for him. And I'm praying for his continued strength, his kids' continued strength. Because he's holding it down for them.
Yeah, agree. All right, Jerry Springer, Harry Belafonte, Lee Goodman, Gangsta Boo, Lisa Marie Presley, Matthew Perry, Bobby Cosworth, Lance Reddick, Tina Turner, Tony Bennett, Paul Rubin, aka Pee Wee Herman, Richard Roundtree, and Andre Barron.
I want that list that you had so many prominent black actors.
Yeah.
And Pee Wee Herman. We had a bunch of prominent. We lost a bunch of prominent actors. Like, we lost our Harry Belafonte.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, people are gonna come go, but you gotta give our people their flowers when they're alive. Like, people gotta know more about these people.
I agree.
That's the crazy part about it, because you think about it, you think, and I spoke on this on the trilogy too. I can't wait for this one to drop. But we speak about people like, you think that, they're just gonna be here, because of how things are. You got technological advances and everything like that. You think this is gonna be around. And we're only promised the day that we're actually here. You know what I'm saying? The day that we wake up, that's our promise that we, you know, could actually do something that's productive. You know what I'm saying? For as long as you have it. And then you just get up and you're like, hey, you're still alive, and you do it again,
Right.
So
yeah,
it's
But yeah, recipes to all those legends, man. Oh, everybody that passed away this year, and even the ones that I didn't mention on the list, because there's a whole bunch more.
Oh yeah.
Recipes to everybody that we lost this year. It's really sad loss, man. So we're gonna get to a little bit more brighter notes, and we're gonna start off with Roddy. What you want? Roddy, let's start with Roddy. Let's get to a little brighter note. So Roddy, what was your top 5 songs for this year, 2023?
Well, for anybody listening, this is basically songs that I heard everywhere, basically.
This is the Roddy top 5 song list for 2023.
So if y'all don't, hopefully y'all agree. If it'll probably come close if you did it. So number 5, On My Mama, Victoria Monet.
Okay. Yeah.
On my mama, on my hood.
I agree with that.
Before we get kicked off.
Her Grammy nominated. Yeah, Grammy nominated.
It's Grammy nominated?
Yep, Grammy nominated.
That's what's Grammy nominated.
Oh, by the way, Grammy episode at the premiere.
I saw the look on your face, Sans. I kind of get it. Like, damn. Like,
Song of the Year nominated.
That TikTok music I was telling y'all about.
I ain't gonna hold you. Victoria Monet was pretty dope.
It was all right.
I agree with that. I mean, at first, it's
For a Grammy though.
Yeah.
Who else was out there?
Who else is nominated for that? I'm curious.
Can we get on that later?
Hold on. I'll look for it. Premier Boy fact check.
Yeah,
because I'm like, ain't no way. Who else is in that category? Because I'm like,
I check right now. Hold on, I check right now.
Like, what the hell? What is that?
Continue, Roddy.
So, number 4 will be First Person Shooter, Drake and J. Cole.
Okay.
That was a dope one too.
J. Cole pretty much killed that song basically.
Yes.
That's a J. Cole song, son. That's not a Drake song.
Number three, I know.
In the morning.
Number three was Everywhere. Water by Tyler.
The creator?
No, that's the person. Her name, the girl name is
Somebody
Ty.
from Africa.
Oh, Water by Tyler.
Water.
Okay. I know. Okay.
Water.
Tila. I thought her name was Tila.
Tila, that's how you pronounce it? Okay.
Yeah, you said Tyler, like the creator.
Yeah, you just said
Oh,
Tyler.
Tila then. Her name is Tila, okay.
I thought it's Tyra, but
Yeah, that song's everywhere this year.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
everywhere. That's crazy.
niggas saying making water on pod is crazy.
By the way, okay, record of the year. We got John Baptiste, Worship, a Boy Genius, Not Strong Enough, Miley Cyrus, Flowers, Billie Eilish, What Was I Made For, Victoria Monet, On My Mother, On My Mama, Olivia Rodrigo, Vampire, Taylor Swift, Anti-Hero, and Sizzler, Kill Bill.
Okay, so this is not like she ain't coming out this category, so that's fine. She got nominated, so that's cool. I ain't worrying about her coming out this category. This shit sounds stacked. It's all outdoors. It's it's dead ass stacked. Where you got Taylor, Olivia, SZA, somebody else.
Taylor
Baptiste is in there.
Taylor cleans this.
Yeah, but don't worry. Grammy nominated later this month. Continue, Roddy.
Oh, right.
Later this month.
Number two, y'all ran this all summer.
Say again?
I said number two, everybody ran it all summer. All My Life, Dirk and J. Cole.
I didn't run it all summer.
I ain't run that shit.
I didn't run those.
That's Roddy niggas running that shit also.
People on my side.
You ran it on the day after Rondo's wedding when I was in the gym.
I'm dead.
I did though. That's the only time I heard it.
I was doing that shit. I played that shit in the crib.
And if I didn't play that, so it was just for J. Cole party.
I wanted it to be so dope, but like it just made me want to hear "Pride Is the Devil" again. So I started.
Oh shit.
And what went number one, Roddy?
Number one, Just Wanna Rock Lil Uzi Vert.
Didn't that come out last year?
I thought I saw that last year.
It got more popular this year again too, though. They played it every time there was a lot of people there.
I mean,
I'm about to Premier Boy fact check this myself.
I don't gotta have that guy, but I think it had to come out this year.
I think it was last year.
Like for your list.
Hold on, let me look it up.
No, we know how some songs.
Last year, the song came out last year.
I get what you're about to say. Like, some songs.
All of y'all, what song was most played more than that?
Hold up, it said it was released in 2023.
No, it was released in 2022.
It definitely was released in 2022.
In November.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it really popped off till this year.
But then
it was on this it was released on the Pink Tape this year.
Oh,
I get it. So the song came out last year.
It's on the
All right.
album.
You know what? I take back.
So it still counts, right?
Yeah.
It still counts for this year. They said it was released there, and then it won award, BET Hip Hop Award for Best Hip Hop Video and Hip Hop Award for Best Song of the Year.
Yeah, that song.
But
he just went everywhere and performed that shit.
But that playing like SZA was released last year, end of last year, but those singles were pop this year. Kill Bill, Snoop, because they were popular songs this year too.
I mean, doesn't it matter if the popularity of the song migrates over because November is still like fourth quarter? Or y'all think?
Yeah.
For the rule,
I think some people do that though. Some people.
Some people do that. Yeah.
That's like if somebody released a song yesterday. It's not gonna pop.
It's not gonna get popped until like probably March if like TikTok pick it up. You gotta understand this is a TikTok market. If TikTok start picking it up, it depends on when TikTok picks it up. Would depend if how long is that shit gonna get catchy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I get it. All right, you know what? Yeah, I'm not going.
So y'all gonna give me that one, right?
Yeah.
I'll give Roddy that one.
Yeah, we give you that one.
Homie performed it in the main event of WrestleMania night one.
Oh, you did, yeah, right.
Niggas had that shit at my wedding. That shit was fire.
Mm-hmm.
I checked the DJ had that shit ready.
I had to beg him for that, bro. Oh my god, bro, that was ass.
No offense, man. My bad. No offense, but yeah.
No, all offense.
Yeah, offend that man.
I'm dead.
Offend that
But
nigga.
with
Fuck
no
that.
offend that man.
So yeah,
I
just wanna
offend
rock.
Premier Boys. Fuck that.
Just wanna rock. Probably the biggest song of 2023.
I just want,
But yeah.
I even don't like that song, but yeah.
My shit.
I'm gonna go next. And we got the Mr. Gentleman movie review of 2023.
Hey,
So I'm gonna give y'all my top 5 movie of this year. Number 5, I got Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem. That's my number 5 list. Number 4, I got Creed 3, Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors. Number 4. That was number 4. Number 3, I got Barbie. Shockingly enough, I got Barbie.
Barbie. Oh nah. Look, and you really you reviewed these movies, so
I did review. I reviewed these. Yeah.
I'm not going to come at you for your opinion.
Yeah. Number 2, I got Spider-Man Across the Multiverse, Across the Spideyverse, and number 1, I got Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Bros. That shit on Netflix now.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It was on Peacock.
It made
lying, really? Wow.
Yeah.
It was on Peacock.
Yeah, it was on Peacock. Now,
I saw it on Peacock,
now.
right?
Yeah, now it's on Netflix now.
It was good though. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Me and Bass saw that shit in the movies, bro. It's just fire.
It subverted my whole expectations. Yeah, I really thought they was gonna drop the ball.
And the crazy thing, all these movies got 5 Mr. Gentleman.
Facts.
And that is Mr. Gentleman movie review of the year. 2. Sans, you know what time it is, son?
That's hat. And the hoodie. Oh.
You know I gotta put the red eye on him. All right, so boom. Right now, right? It's been a long ass year, and I've been packing up a lot of people. A lot's been going on, and it's been out of control. And as soon as we take a break, it get even more out of control. So, having said all of that, I got my top 5 people to put in a fucking shipping container and pack it the fuck up to somewhere away from 2024. We don't need to see. These are the 5 people we don't need to see in 2024 because they had a bad year in 2023. First person, first actually is a tie. Matter of fact, no, that's an honorable mention. I'll say that for an honorable mention. Number 5, Grace Jabari. Yeah. Your whole ass gotta pack it the fuck up, bro. You had this, you was sitting there. This man, all he do is try to act, bro. All Jonathan Majors do is try to act. All right. And do his thing and be great. And want a shorty that admires Coretta Scott King, right?
Right.
And Michelle Obama. But looking for that in like
the
white
wrong
women. Hey, listen, your preference is your preference. That's your thing. You know what I'm saying? Your preference is your preference.
No. Hold on. There's room for being unaligned in your preferences. You can't be looking for Coretta Scott King in the bottom of a jar of mayonnaise. Like
exactly. No, you can't. And that's fair. You feel me? Like you can't look for that shit in Miracle Whip. You feel me? You're not going to get it there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't shaming people's preference because you know you get canceled for that shit apparently today. So it is what it is. But then you want to sit there and fuck this man's life up by chasing him 8 different New York blocks, which is like long as fuck to begin with. You chase this man for 8 blocks so you can sit here and ruin this man's life. This man is not getting work. Never getting work. And if he getting work, he ain't seeing that shit's like 2028, bro. He gonna have to work for that. You feel me?
Getting work.
Sorry, bro.
Checks from him no more. His movie's gonna be on straight to DVD stuff.
Oh, that shit
on Tubi.
Fuck out of here. Jonathan Majors, say hello to Tubi. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. You get caught up in that Miracle Whip. But Grace Jabari, she gotta get packed up. That's number 5. Number 4, Cardi B gotta get packed up this year. Because only thing she won was that court case with Tasha K. All right. And rightfully so. Because granted, you can't be talking about people getting herpes or whatever and thinking shit is safe. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Wow,
You gotta come up off some bread. But none of that shit gonna matter because Offset like, oh nah, I'm gonna keep fucking strippers. It's gonna be lit. I'm out, and now you over here crying, you know, crying for people on IG, and
Crying
nobody
like,
ain't having it. You feel me?
crying like a bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Crying for me. I'm not having that. Nah, nobody want to hear that. Meanwhile, we still waiting for the second album. When that shit gonna drop?
Y'all wait for the second album.
Kim probably ain't waiting for that shit. But niggas is waiting for a second album that did not drop. You got Nicki out here getting all her daughters in order, and you just over here crying on the gram over a nigga that you knew was going to be a cheater, bro. Like, come on, bro, you know that shit, and you said, oh, you want to get on an interview talking about, oh, well, I can't just be with like a regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be with a different type of nigga that excites me. Is it exciting yet? You so excited? Fuck out of here. Get your ass in that shipping bin too. Get up in there. Number 3, DJ Envy.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Envy gotta get up in that shipping container too, my boy. Listen, ain't no way you gonna have my wife sit right here and get on a podcast and talk about that I can't make her nut for 10 years. You ain't gonna have me be sitting here calm like you're not doing it. It's not realistic. You feel me? And then you want to get like 6 different families to buy the same 1-bedroom house in Queens and shit with your business partner, having the iHeartRadio studios getting raided and shit before the Breakfast Club ends. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on. It was a whole L. And then you want to sit there and get mad at everybody else for wondering why you scamming poor families out their life savings.
Wait, hold on. Can I piggyback before you leave?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because I was going to speak a little bit about DJ Envy too. Since you did, I ain't got to. Why you got mad? This is why I need you to pack him up personally. This is my personal backup request. Why the nigga got mad when Keith Lee called him a DJ? No,
You're a DJ.
It wasn't Keith Lee. No, it was not Keith Lee. It was
Nah, Keith Lee definitely told him he ain't had no strings in his hoodie. That was fucked up.
right.
He really told him at the Breakfast Club he ain't had no strings in his hoodie. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Oh my God. No, wait. It wasn't Keith Lee. It was Killer Mike. Killer Mike. He was trying to make a point. He was like, see, like, you make your money off being a DJ and being a real estate guy. He's like, I'm an entrepreneur. Like, DJ Envy. Your name is DJ Envy.
Nigga, what are
You're talking to him at your job where you DJ in between talking to people.
You see the problem with that nigga? He think he Funk Flex. That's the problem. He think he Mr. C out here. You know what I'm saying? I could do more things than just DJ, bro. Bro, you're mid DJ with scammer capabilities. And this is why they don't let light-skinned niggas trust. This is why they don't trust light-skinned niggas now. I feel bad because of shit like this. That's why I don't trust light skin. That's why they don't do it. They don't put y'all in the wheel like that because they put y'all in the wheel. Y'all want to scam families out their life savings and get mad when people call you DJs. You know what I'm saying? The nigga had beef with, I think nigga was dead ass beef with Kevin Samuels one year. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You're supposed to be mixing and making money for your family.
Remember when
I tried to pull up there and had to put the pause on that nigga real quick.
Remember when he was beefing with Rick Ross, dressing as a cop, trying to
shit, Rick, that happened this year too.
Oh, he might need to be your number one spot, bro. Like,
no, because I have others. It gets worse.
Who is worse than DJ Envy right now?
I am glad you asked. Number 2. Hold up. Number 2, and number 2 came in late. It was a buzzer beater. I ain't gonna hold you. Diddy gotta go in there too. You asked me who's worse than that. I got 2 people Diddy gotta go in the shipping bin too. Because the man's hit a whole buzzer beater talking about, oh, we having freak offs and shit. Niggas wanna have freak offs with Cassie or whatever. Yeah, freak offs. Don't look crazy, bro.
A freak off. I ain't hear that
Man,
part.
yeah, Diddy was out here trying to find the biggest BBC for Cassie and shit. That's all in the y'all ain't read the transcript?
I had to turn my head once they started talking about. Oh, oh my god!
Niggas ain't gonna be able to play victory in 2024. I'm telling you.
Once they started talking about TD Jakes, I had to pull back. I'm like, listen, that's a man.
Oh.
If I laugh at him too much, God gonna be mad. Really, I need to know for a fact before I start laughing at him whether people are really lying or not.
Nah, I don't know. I can't even speak on the TD Jakes shit. Yeah, I ain't got that much information on that yet. But I know for a fact that he was out here having freak offs, you know what I'm saying, with Cassie or whatever. And Cassie had to do it or whatever like that. But now, he when the lawsuit dropped, he had to settle real quick. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking he was gonna fight that shit off. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, listen, we just gonna have my lawyers come out there, we gonna do our dance, and it's all gonna be about love. Take that, take that, take that, take that. And the next thing you know, but we didn't get any of that. Like literally, by the end of my work shift, he dead ass settled for like an undisclosed amount and just like close that shit up. That's how I from that
it was closed. It was 30 million. But I mean, to come off 30 million within 11 hours, does money transfer like that? Like,
I don't know. I'm assuming so. Like, she must get that shit in like Cash App installments.
Imagine getting a $30 million check, putting it in your fucking normal ass Chase account, and they give you $100 while you wait for the rest to come.
Yeah, listen, like, oh, the rest ain't clear yet. You gotta give me a minute. We gotta make sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that should come out for the.
oh no, bro. Cassie knew her time in music was gonna be clipped. Cause let's be real. What's the last Cassie song y'all niggas like? Go. I'll give y'all 5 seconds.
Me and You.
What year was that?
Girl.
Okay.
A Long Way to Go was all right.
What year was that, guys?
A Long Way to Go. Oh, I forgot about that.
Long Way to Go was all right though. Unfortunately, that shit came out like in 08, 09 and shit. I just saw it.
Nah, the same year as Me and You.
Nothing we talked about came out further than 2000.
Official Girl.
Official Girl.
Did you just look that up?
No.
You knew Official Girl.
I know
Nobody else knew Official Girl. That was the problem.
Exactly. I know that. I just don't remember the year, but that was like probably 2011, 12, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, I think it was like
that was 09,
no,
bro.
No. That was the same album.
Yeah, it was that came out after Me and You.
Oh, hold up. Premier Way fact check.
Give me a second.
I got it.
I'm dead.
Sans' point is well proven at this point.
Oh, okay. You're right. It came out in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me ask y'all a quick question. Would it be safe to say that she fell off?
Yes.
No, because she didn't get on.
I mean, she was doing more.
Oh wow.
She was doing more acting in modern than anything. But
but niggas wasn't really here for. They was really checking for that though. I ain't told you.
But I felt like Diddy kind of held back though.
Yeah, like she needed to hit a buzzer beater, and that was the perfect buzzer beater to hit. I'm not even mad at it because she had to really go through all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, and now what's happening is everybody's coming out the woodwork. Oh, Diddy did this. He did that, and everybody's.
By the way, her first album came out in 2006.
All right, nobody care. Listen, like that, nigga. That okay, but like, nah. So basically, now everything's coming out the woodwork. Everybody's trying to get that $30 million in 11 hours deal. You know what I'm saying? Oh. So that's gonna set a bad precedent going into 2024. That's why number 2 is Diddy.
I wish I had somebody to sue for $30 million real quick. Like, dag, you know what? I feel like she was thinking about it. You know, she was running out of food money. She was like, all right, gotta pull this trigger.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully it worked. And she didn't think it probably worked that quick. And she was like, oh my God. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So
run. How much have you heard more from her? She done talking. Everybody else can figure out they Diddy problems. Her problem solved.
He was like, all right, we good. Y'all good? All right, bet. I'm all right. I ain't on this boat no more. I'm good.
And what's your number 1, Sans?
Bro, listen. if y'all been following King Talk, and if y'all been following Premiere Boy season 3, you know my number one person I gotta pack up, and it's actually a tie, right? Both of them same time need to pack it up.
Okay.
Oh, I know who that
Peter
is.
and Will, bro.
Okay, I didn't know who it was. Subverted my expectations. Okay.
And really, it's more Will than Jada. You already know what she about. You know what I'm saying?
Of course it is.
And the thing is, with Jada, we just gotta leave her in 2023. I'm convinced.
I actually forgot about.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I forgot about the whole Jada thing.
Cool with leaving. Listen, on the first episode of the trilogy that comes out, my boy 21 Kyle, the Source King, spends like 20 minutes just roasting Jada.
Nah, you gotta leave her mega mind ass in 2023. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, nah, cause oh my God. Next thing you know, she gonna talk about how she had sex with Bill Clinton and Will made her do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna be fucking the next hot dead nigga. You feel me? Like, it's gonna be something. Will's just sitting here, just eating it, just having to sit here and take this shit between the books. He tried to come back with Emancipation. That shit was ass juice. Like,
That was
and then just
for doing what he did. He had to come back with a ill-fated, ill-timed slave movie. How you have a slave movie in the one generation that have publicly said, okay, we are tired of slaves?
nah, because that nigga is slave deep down, bro. That movie was for him. That nigga is a slave. You know what I'm saying? And for your slave activities, for you sitting there worshiping this fucking wildebeest mega mind, you know what I'm saying? Right back, black right back looking ass, you know what I'm saying? For you having to worship that, right? I need you, Cardi B, DJ Envy, Diddy, Honorable Benches, Blueface and Krishan, Charleston White. I need all y'all, all y'all.
Hey.
Yeah, what?
Funny.
Yeah, that funny looking motherfucker with one eye could go up in there, get his other eye in that shipping bin. All right. You put them all in the shipping bin, right? And you get like a nice big ass like boat. You put them niggas on that boat and you pack them the fuck up for 2023. I don't want to hear not one more from not near none of them niggas until 2024, unless Cardi B dropping a new album. Maybe I'll hear that and see what's up.
I still want to hear that. But yeah.
But other than that, y'all niggas that gotta pack that shit the fuck up. All right, Molly, go.
Here you go, Mali. Now you're gonna do the top 10 stories of 2023.
Wait, before I jump into the top 10 stories of 2023, I got five personal honorable mentions that, like, had we been bored, they could have got full out of the skies, right? Just if unless I've already talked about them in the out of the sky, these five real quick honorable mentions, right? Could have dropped out of the sky. All right. Let's see here. You know, I'm a journalist now, so I got a notepad. Now, my number five is well, Sans already packed them up, so he's in a big ass container on a boat. But this is DJ Envy for all the reasons we laughed at, and then some. Like, how you couldn't make? Oh my God, just everything. The I ain't never seen somebody want to be something more than he is so bad to the point where he's corny. But since Sans already packed him up, let's switch over to the other Breakfast Club person. Angela Yee has proven in the last 7-8 months that she has been doing her own show. Shout out to her with her own show. She's been proving that she is completely not needed for the Breakfast Club. They are doing just fine. They replaced her with another more hilarious person. Like, imagine if light skin Aunt Viv was the one that got replaced with dark skin Aunt Viv. My next one, we're gonna talk about these NBA and NFL niggas, right? So, like, I breezed on this one early in the year, and one of my favorite episodes that we've ever done to date, Delusional, right? Zion Williamson has a baby mama and a crazy ass porn star bothering him all the time. You are too young in your sports career for all this nonsense. Could you please stop? I'm asking a nigga with money to stop fucking bitches. Could you please stop and focus on what you're trying to do, bro? You literally just got there. You are too nice to be one of them niggas that get in the league for 3 years on 5 different teams, and then you're working fries in 20 years. Could you please relax?
Hey guys. So I want to just piggyback on the Zion Williamson situation.
Mhm.
Right now, his point average is basically he's averaging 22, 6 and 4 points, rebound, and assists. The Pelicans record as of right now, they're currently, give me a second. God damn, bro, what the fuck? Give me a second. I'm pulling it up. And this goes to basically how niggas is performing. They're 18 and 14, so they're barely over 500. They should really be up like 22 and 12. Or 24 and 12. Mainly because of his performance. And that boils down to you fucking with these bum ass hoes. You know what I'm saying? These watch porn stars.
Right.
Stop watch porn stars.
The porn stars, random shorties that look like they work at Target. My son Zion is fucking everybody that pull up. Like he's not showing any type of of discernment here. Like he's just in everybody.
That nigga fucking the third shift at Walmart.
Right.
Like that's how bad it is. You fucking the third shift. You fucking the graveyard shift at Walmart.
Niggas
like it can make sense.
Nigga said Wilt Chamberlain did it. I could do it too. Nigga, no first score 100 on the basketball court before you start scoring 100, and because that's what he did too.
Nigga, at least average a double. Like, come on.
Right. Like the points you average for the stat, that is a big, large, strong athlete. The what you said is embarrassing for a guy like him.
22, 6 and 4.
Embarrassing.
To be fair, John Morant's averaging like 30. They came in the same class. Now, granted, he playing with guns and shit, but if I'd rather you play with guns and average 35 than you playing with hoes and you averaging 20.
Me another person. You just out here trying to glean towards gang. You are not a gang nigga. You are an NBA nigga. If you want to have a gun, that's fine, but you are not a gang nigga. Oh my God. Y'all niggas, why y'all trying to give up y'all gifts? Tyreek Hill, I'm on your ass too. Tyreek Hill was the amazing guy that led that helped the Chiefs get to a Super Bowl. Tyreek Hill, I watched him one time on happenstance. I was doing some work. I happened to stop and I pulled up in a bar and I sat down with my boy. We looked up at the TV. I seen this nigga juke like 4 people and run for a straight touchdown, 80 yards. And I mean, he was nasty with it. They couldn't touch him. I said, this guy is amazing. Why he just got married, 2 kids, and 4 baby mamas all at the same time. 4.
I don't know how to do it.
And if the number's wrong, it's probably higher. I get it. And NBA, NFL niggas, I get it. Y'all got money, right? And I don't care what any woman who is going to try to tell me. You got to see the truth here. Just because you wouldn't mess with a nigga because he got money does not mean that the majority of women will not mess with that nigga because he got money. They want the money. Can we
line on it?
Can we get this really clear? They want the money. They sound like these bitches be moving like Oscar from Hey Arnold. Give me the money. Do you have the money, Uncle?
Not for nothing. Someone will be looking like Oscar though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Please, fellas. Could we wrap it up, please?
Can we just stop
make better?
Like it's all together on a count of 3. This area. There's all the stop sipping for like the graveyard shift at like Walmart. They're like, don't do it.
It don't count as simping if they come to you.
That's true, but you ain't got to
That's
give
true.
it away.
But you ain't got to do it, right? Like,
Yeah, you ain't got to give it away.
y'all are very important men. Y'all got to only mess with shorties that also have stuff to lose. Shorty at third shift at Walmart, it's all up for her.
Nah, facts.
It is all up for her. It takes one child support ruling, and it's her life changes forever. She goes from making 20,000 a year to making 20,000 a month. What do you get out of it?
Should be the come up, boy.
My God.
That's rough.
I want to talk about one more. I got a couple more. Let's talk about Tasha K real quick. Right? You breezed on it when you spoke about Cardi B. That was the only W she took, and she is driving the knife and twisting it. Like
when you get that win, that's all you could do.
No, bro. Like she keep going back to court, getting more injunctions. She said, "Oh, she owed me my money." Tasha K done pled broke, so she's going back to court. Keep trying to find her other companies, anything associated with her name in it. She trying to take her mama's house. She don't care. She want this money.
By all means possible.
And the thing is, she don't even really want the money. She's literally only doing that to twist that knife. You feel me? I appreciate it though. Listen, like you said, while we was getting ready for this show, you can't just be out here telling people got sexual diseases like you know it for a fact. Now she about to get sued by Kevin Hart. That was a buzzer beater too, because that just happened last.
Shit!
Hart,
Really?
Yeah, I
suing
heard
her
about
for
that.
$250,000.
I heard about that yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Hart suing her for $250,000 because guess what? The same type of shit. I love it. You know why I love it? I love when overly messy people start getting they due. Right? You can't just jump up and just say anything about anybody as if it's the truth. Like only things we're ever talking about up here is stuff that we can Google or stuff that we're laughing at. If we're laughing at it, it's not the truth. You cannot jump up and say stuff that mess up people's marriages and all this type of stuff and then stand on it and just try to be messy about it, especially if it's not true.
Yeah.
Girl, she gonna keep coming at you. And then the thing is, she still has a show and all this type of stuff. Girl, she's gonna take every coin you got until that $4 million is paid up, shorty. Please leave people alone, because now Kevin Hart's on your ass. Now you owe another $250,000 because you know you're not gonna win this case. You do not have the lawyers necessary.
Yo, I got another honorable mention that is not on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Brian McKnight.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! This nigga, no, hold on, oh man, that's one.
I forgot about him, boy.
I need Sands to run back.
Tag me in, bro. Tag me. Hold up. Give me a second.
Not tag. Put the lights back on.
Hold up. All right. So listen.
Crazy.
I know, right? Earlier, I gave you a top 5 list, and all 5 of them needed to be deserved up there, even the honorable mentions. And I thought I gave this nigga an episode, and I didn't.
You never did, son.
I never gave this nigga an episode. I had a whole outline and everything. The episode was literally going to be titled "Fuck Them Kids." That was the episode. And there was a picture of Brian McKnight, black and white, and I had the Nike check. I couldn't put it out because Nike might have sued me for it.
Nah, I recreated memes because they were getting it.
I recreated the ad, right? And I didn't want to be the only guy that got sued by Nike, so I just shelved the whole episode. So the following rant I'm going to give is really from that episode, basically. Yo, this nigga really had the audacity to hop on Instagram in Hawaii talking about, oh, I only got one son, and that son name is Brian Muckaloko Jr., McKnight Jr. Fuck them other kids. That's the only heir. I got an album coming out too. I hope y'all listen. That album name, you guessed it, Brian Muckaloko McKnight Jr.
He named the album after the kid. Mocha.
And I think he changed his name too.
And he
added
changed
the
his
Mocha
name.
into his name so that he
Yeah.
can invalidate. He added the Mocha. Yes, I'm.
He was about to do it. He was about to do it.
He added that into his name in order to invalidate his other son, Junior. Because I want you to know the second part about this. He already had a Brian McKnight Jr.
This is the second Brian McKnight Jr.
No, in his book, this is the one.
Only.
The other
Yeah. If starting back at one was a person, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that right there wins joke of the year. That was the book. That's joke of the fuck.
if starting back at one was a human, it'll be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my god.
He didn't have like his kids. Listen, he gave his one last cry back in 96 when that last kid was born. After that, it was clipped. I'm like, nah, bro. He like, nah, bro. Another kid? Nope. And then he was like, yo, I swear the next one is gonna be mine. Them kids is grown. They keep asking me for money. You know, fuck them kids, B. I'm trying to do my Brian McKnight show. You know what I'm saying? And then he does the show. He does the show. He, you know what I'm saying? All this other fuck shit. Talking about, oh, show me how your pussy work and then abandon the kids. Ain't that some shit?
I'm so happy that McTape never came out,
Yo.
Nah, bro. He legit said, fuck them kids. I'm like, bruh, what you mean, fuck? Those are your kids.
Let me
and
mess
he's like, no,
Let me mess your head up. He had his sons. Not only did he do the Show Me How Your Pussy Works, right? Video and all. I got that song. I laughed at that song so hard for so many days. I wound up buying it on iTunes. I still own that song.
Wow.
The song I wish I would have bought was the Pornhub anthem. Because
the Pornhub anthem?
He worked real hard to scrub it off the internet. Not the other day, maybe a couple of months ago, I thought about it and I really searched and searched and searched, put my computer in danger of getting viruses and everything. And I found it again, finally.
What?
And the nigga had his sons in the video. Probably the worst hilarious song. Nigga said, "You wanna see some fucking anal?"
Yo.
Hey, yo, I remember that song. Hey, yo.
Oh,
that shit that shit crazy.
In your face.
Sure, I remember we had that show on the Brian McKnight show on Kiss FM. Recipe to that station.
Listen, Brian. You gotta say it like Stewie. Brian. Listen, guys. I need you to I need whatever happened to you to unhappen. I need them white people that got Brian McKnight living the plot of Get Out. I need them to cut it out and let him free now. Because that's exactly what's happening. We will never see Brian McKnight the way we see Brian McKnight again. How do you, as a black father, just get up and disown your kids?
Easy. He started back at one. He called each kid. He said, fuck them kids. Y'all not gonna get my last cry. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on top of the world with my new kid. So that's where we at with it.
His kid said, did you ever think about us anytime?
Don't. Do yourself a favor and don't.
No, please
and
don't.
Then he hung up.
Please don't do it. Please don't do it.
It's been no 6 months, it's been what, 6 months, 8 days, 12 hours since you're not my dad.
Damn shame. And you know what the fucked up part about it is? It could just be like, he could probably be beefing with their baby moms and shit, with his baby moms about these kids. You know what I'm saying? And he throwing the baby out the bathwater. He said, fuck my baby moms and fuck these kids. I'm hanging out with little loco.
I'm pretty sure it's just a thing of him hating himself. So it's a much less hilarious thing. Yeah. That's definitely self-hate, because he only did that in response of getting his white woman wife and having his white baby. I ain't never seen such coonery on high levels since my boy Uncle Ruckus.
That man thought his credit score was gonna go shoot up to like 800 immediately after the baby.
850. He said y'all niggas ain't shit.
He was like 850. Woo! Fuck them kids.
All right. All right.
850. Bitch. All right, tag out.
I can't end off the year without knowing what color a particular woman's booty hole is.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Oh god. I'm just gonna give you 30 minutes on that. Go ahead.
I don't know about 30 minutes.
Listen, I'm not giving her 30 minutes because I already gave her like half of this season. All I'm saying is y'all let time give her the #1 song of the year for a song that's basically saying random degenerate shit with the catchy hook. Ski. Random terrible shit. But you know, it's all right. She is the most nasty, terrible artist I've ever heard. And I hope she does $1 million more to prove to y'all niggas that y'all are terrible. Y'all are terrible.
You gotta be better. No, I will not stand for this. I'm not standing for this. We need to be better for 2024. We need to be better. We need to make better musical decisions.
Right, because next thing you know, somebody just as ratchet, just as worse is gonna come out and be her again. So
I mean, she already eclipsed Suki. Now they tag teaming with who can be the most disgusting person at the same time. But she's definitely outdoing Suki by inches and miles.
what I'm saying is somebody new might come out this new year. But yeah.
If they come out new and nastier than these two, and they're not nasty and like, she's nasty. They're nasty and they're like, ew, girl, you might have hepatitis way. But
somebody to come out rapping about AIDS. Somebody need to come out rapping about AIDS to this topic. I want to see 2024. There's going to be a rapper that comes out. Mark my words. It's going to be a rapper that comes out that's going to rap something about AIDS or like HIV level type shit. And that's going to be the new nasty. You can't come back from that. That's the big joker.
I mean, you sure? Because she's out here talking about how she got gonorrhea and discharge. Suki out here squirting, but it's not even yellow. It was like greenish. It was like sewer water. Like they both got sex tapes that are really unappealing.
Yo, why you said
I don't watch those anymore. Like I found Christ.
Yo, why you said that Suki was squirting out the ooze from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yo, I'm about to throw up, son.
This thing you ain't see it. Twitter did me dirty. All right, so
I mean X, but yeah.
I ain't called.
Bro, she's squirting that ooze from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro. Should be coming.
And also, your Rolling Stone, you're bugging for having her song #1 song 2023. What seriously, like that's. Oh,
bro, at this point, I don't know why I be taking Rolling Stone serious.
I don't think I'm serious.
Why are we doing this to ourselves?
They Rolling Stone magazine, you know, the Beatles and all the great old. Yeah, they lost touch years ago.
They lost touch. They lost touch a long time ago, son. Because they lost touch that they had Cardi B higher than Nas and Jay-Z.
Oh my god!
I do it. Forget them for that.
Hey, look, Invasion of Privacy was probably a good year for her. That's probably her last good year.
It was the only good year.
That's what I'm saying. That was it. After that, you know, be scared to sit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, she done fall off, son.
She been doing dope ass like what's they call? She been doing what's it, features?
Come on. Come on. How you had a song Kanye and still flop? Like, come on.
Bro, that's another thing. Bongos flop.
Bongo flop is actually.
Yeah, Bongos flop. It was supposed to be WAP #2, and it was like no.
No, she bragged that all my song be in the top 5, and your song was like in like number 50.
Why that brought you so much joy, bro?
Oh shoot. Anyway, continue, Molly. My bad. Continue, Molly. That done my colleague be bad.
Well, honestly, before I continue talking about her and just try to and do more lyrics, which will make me laugh, and I want to leave that in 2023.
Please don't. So please don't.
The premiere fam told me not to, so I'm gonna stop this time,
Yeah,
baby.
They was really turned off by that.
No, they
shout out to Dave, by the way.
Hey, it was upset. Yes. So I'm gonna jump into what the next portion of the show is. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna take our time and run down the top 10 biggest stories of this year. We're gonna breeze them. See, I've been given the honor to curate this episode, so we jammed on a bunch of things. I'm gonna give y'all a little behind the scenes. We jammed on a bunch of things to try to figure out what the top 10 things were that happened this year, and we got 10 things with no order. I'm gonna take it upon myself to put it in order. Fair enough.
Well, hopefully we all agree.
Hopefully. Now, if y'all do disagree, definitely tell.
All right, let's do it.
So at the number 10 spot, we have Lizzo. She's in the number 10 spot.
Yeah.
For what would be placed as extreme hypocrisy of trying to be body positive and conscious and consent conscious with people while forcing them to eat fruit out of people's vaginas. So yes, that was a thing.
Okay, I agree with the number 10 because that whole thing went away real quick.
It's amazing that it went away real quick in a world where we're trying to catch as many Harvey and Jeffrey Epsteins as we need to.
But was it proven and it actually happened, or was it just accusations?
It was still I mean, she got sued. It's on legal paper.
Wait, hold on. In the words of Rick Ross, false accusation.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That segment of Realm AEW with Rick Ross is hilarious. I'm sorry I had to do that.
Big fat motherfucker.
With Swerve. I had to do that one time. This one time.
I feel bad for Keith Lee. Everything he touched and wrestled it is just like falling apart.
How the food nigga Keith Lee get more traction, get more motion than Keith Lee?
Right, and he came up way after.
Oh man,
it's crazy.
Damn, Keith Lee,
a big motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sorry. Keith Lee fella, that fat funky.
Big funky.
Big fat funky.
This is the version of Rick Ross. We not call him Big Funky. This is Rick Ross words. Watch after me. Y'all post it on my page on Facebook.
Don't worry. When they Google it, it's going to come up together. Then they're going to realize they watching wrestling.
Yeah,
we had to leave you on the road.
But the thing is crazy because the thing is, I know that Lil haven't made music in a while since this happened, but she still made a pimp shit. She got an award recently. I forgot what the award called, but she got an award recently.
She's still
she's still active though, but I haven't seen her.
She's still just doing her thing and twerking on IG and all type of stuff that I'm probably not going to be watching.
I got some comments.
Coach, you do, Roddy.
Yeah, we did an episode on this. You remember the episode number? And I went all the way to fuck in. I just couldn't take Lizzo success, everything. So it's crazy. I put this back up, just made me remember what I said in the rant.
Listen,
I'm not a Lizzo fan.
Yeah. You got canceled for that episode.
Mm-hmm.
It was episode 58. Truth Hurts.
That's a great title, guys.
Especially because it's her song.
That was 2 claps for that title, guys. But I guess that one was really important to me just because the whole thing about every time somebody says something like this happens, the idea is that you believe them immediately and start acting as if. And the question becomes, how has Lizzo subverted this? You understand what I'm saying? Everybody been getting, you can't say nothing to the wrong person in the wrong light. Everybody been getting it. But Lizzo, She said, "Oh, it happened." Whoop.
Ooh, ooh. I've been waiting for this part where we tag in. So
Oh,
I like the synergy of where we're going right now in this podcast because we were talking about these things and how it's fading into what we are fading into our talking points. But I was dead ass gonna ask y'all, um, how do y'all think, like, you know what I'm saying? That she seems to like skate past all this, and I'll tell you how. When you're the face of the body positivity movement, you know what I'm saying?
mhm.
it it to be fair, it looks fucked up when you're forcing, your dancers, your plus size dancers to eat fruits out of other people's vaginas when not warranted. You know what I'm saying?
That
But
calling them fat
because
and stuff.
yeah, that's why you calling people fatties. And I'm not gonna get into her shape and everything like that because that's an easy layup. I'll let Roddy do that one. You know what I'm saying? Um, but at the same time, when you're the face of these movements, the people that's invested in these movements got to make sure to clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, besides Lizzo, who else you really gonna have that's gonna be able to push this shit as much? And if you haven't seen that person yet, it's mainly because they don't exist. You know what I'm saying? And because they don't exist, it's still why you see Lizzo getting these awards after all of the scrutiny that she's been getting from her dancers. You know what I'm saying? So because they didn't have nobody in prominence that could really have that reach like Lizzo has, she has to still be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, even though shit like this could have easily got her clipped, the fact that there was nobody else that the powers that be that could really that's really behind this movement, since there's nobody else for them to push, they had to keep her there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's really nobody else doing this whole body positivity stuff on this level like her. So she's still there getting rewards, even though she's being trashed to her dancers and to her staff. It's part of the business. It's part of the dichotomy that is the music business.
That's
So
politics for you.
But I do think the story do remain to be seen type of thing. I'm pretty sure they'll pop back up in 2024.
I'm sure it will too.
Yeah.
She's asking the latest update is that she's asking for the case to be dismissed. But you know, I hope, I honestly hope, and I want to put this out there again. If these people are just lying to make a quick buck, I honestly hope they lose. I hope she countersues and gets whatever. But if they are not, and this is really what's happening, you're a hypocrite, and I'm going to put you on the R. Kelly list.
Yeah, like I said, the story is pretty much a wait and see type of thing. Cause yeah. All right, what do you got for the number 9, Mally?
In the number 9 spot, we're gonna follow that up with the writer's strike. So essentially, the Writers Guild has gone on such a strike that we got John Cena back for 2 months as wrestling.
Yo.
Now, the thing is, people did lose a lot of jobs, but it was a strike. It hit the economy real bad of Southern California. It was the second longest strike because the strike had been over since September 27th, but now everybody, I guess, got to catch up with over 5 months worth of non-writing.
see what happens when you go on strike. You miss out on work. You still got to do that work. Like,
I mean, they went on strike to get paid properly, and I respect that.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Mind you, what did this writer strike? Actors had a strike too.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
struck on behalf of the writers to try to get everybody to go faster.
Yeah. So we're 2 strikes too. So yeah.
And to be fair, I'm not mad about people not getting their money. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get your money. Like, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be paired equitably and fairly. And that's what Taraji was beefing about this past week as well.
Yeah.
When it come down like getting paid, being paid properly. My grievance is that, are we really putting this story right over like over over the scamming shit with Envy?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. This could go over the scamming shit with Envy.
Only reason I put this story higher because this was a big story this year. That's all to it.
Envy is hilarious.
This was one of the biggest stories this year. I just say it should be top 5, but continue, Molly. Continue.
Yeah, basically, the biggest impact of the writer's strike was just people like really trying to get the get their proper get their proper money. So it was almost 5 months. They figured it out in at the end of September. Um, they met the Writers Guild. They figured out what would be fair. 99% clip. Okay, they back in action. So there's a lot of stuff that was impacted that's about to get back on the road. Bill Maher, Drew Barrymore, people we don't talk about like that. Everybody's about to get back on track when it comes to just running their shows and doing their thing. So, I hope these writers are getting paid what they need to get paid. Now it's time for our Black actresses to get paid what they need to pay. We're going to stop doing what they do to Mammy. Like, if you got the millions to pay these people, pay them because they are the draw. All right. So, number 8. At number 8, we have the Alabama chair brawl.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was above it.
Wow, I wanted to put this one higher because anytime, I've never seen somebody really use a folding chair to clap somebody in the head in real life. I've only seen that on wrestling. Anytime I see a white person get clapped in the head with a chair, especially after working retail and getting talked to anyway by them, especially in Alabama where they talk to all the Black people any type of way, I loved it. Listen, all out brawl. The homies was swimming for each other. People, that man just clapped. He did not give a fuck. That was old lady. He like, you old racist. He clapped.
That shit looked like the back of an AEW locker room. Listen, I seen that shit in its entirety. Like, I seen 5 different videos of the same fight.
Right.
And each one was funny every time. Like, it was always some shit that I ain't seen in the other one that I'm like, oh shit, that has happened. And it's refreshing because like there's a lot of history there. That was the same doc that, they brought in, slaves coming into the country. That was like at or around that same doc. So it's crazy that happened. There's a lot of history that goes there, into that world. Man swam from his boat to the dock to fight for his co-workers, you know what I'm saying? And when his co-worker, when other people saw what was going on and they were like, oh, nah, this ain't gonna go down like George Floyd, Mance picked up the chair and went like the Rock in the Royal Rumble against Mankind and just,
oh my God.
Just start beating.
This episode to show that racism still going on.
Racism is definitely still a thing, no matter what Candace Owens and Officer Tatum said. I need them to get packed up at some point in time.
Oh, I got them for season 4. They're gonna do some dumb shit in 2020. Remember, 2024 is an election year. They're gonna do some dumb shit.
Oh my God.
I'm waiting on that.
Yeah, pack them up one time.
I got some.
What do you got for 7?
In the number 7 spot. In the number 7 spot, we got Donald Trump, y'all.
Damn, bro.
My boy Donald Trump. I ain't never seen nobody get arrested so much without ever actually going to jail. He then got indicted on 91 felony charges. Do you know why he's still walking outside? Because he is a white male in America.
Clearly.
They take Black kids to jail off allegations. Like you, oh my God.
Well, they were about to gun me down for a PSP in my pocket, and this man got 91 felonies on ballots.
91 indictments, including several that are basically just for treason. People, they kill you for treason, bro.
Can't do treason in Africa. You fuck around and get hit.
In Africa, you can't do it here. It's in the Constitution. You commit treason, you go and get hit. They're not playing here. And this man,
Apparently they are. Trump did treason and shit. I ain't see that nigga get hit not once. He gotta go to court. This nigga get to go to court, be on ballots, be run for president again. Like
the people, they, it's so crazy. Instead of just saying no, they have to do whole judgments and things like this. States have to do individual judgments to get him off the ballots. Are you insane? He is a freaking indicted person. He has 90 plus open cases, and that's not even talking about the open cases that he had during the presidency. How do we keep letting stuff like this happen?
And that's part of the problem too, because like I said, this goes back to the whole privilege part of it. Think about it like this, right? When you're talking about privilege lets you walk the streets and lets you walk the streets with like 91 indictments, being able to not be on the ballot in Colorado and Maine, and having all this stuff going on. Now, to be fair, I will say, like, the Democrats, they gotta, if we don't see him locked up by 2024, that nigga probably gonna win the election.
I know.
That's what we don't want.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he don't get locked up by the time election day come, that nigga winning the election. Because Joe ain't doing it, and niggas ain't feeling Kamala.
Yo, y'all see the 2024?
I know the candidates.
I see the candidates.
Listen, watch this. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win.
We spoke about them, son.
I heard Flavor running.
I'm gonna tell you.
I didn't even know about that.
I need Flavor.
Who? How they hit? Who is that saying?
But let me tell you who's gonna win the 2024 presidential election. Vivek Ramaswamy, or whatever his name is. He's going to be the first Indian president, and the Republicans going to eat him up because the Republicans going to love him because he's hard-nosed and he's chatty, but also he represents something that can beat sleepy Joe Biden, which is kind of anything Republican. Just be strong on Republican values, and Joe Biden is going to fold like cheap tissue. I promise y'all, this election year goes to the Republicans, and if it doesn't, I don't know. Y'all got to hold me to something that's not stupid or dangerous, because I'm 100% sure. Like, Democrats cannot do an iffy job, because every single time Democrats do an iffy job, they put a Republican in there thinking they're going to do a better job. Republicans.
I might take you up on that offer. I bet here it is. I'm gonna entertain this shit. If the Democrats take the White House, right, 2024, you gotta show up to the Premier Boyz podcast. The next episode after that, you gotta show up to the Premier Boyz podcast with a links from it.
Gotta show up. Who?
I can't hear you saying.
You gotta show up. Listen, if the Democrats take the White House, right, in 2024, if they regain the White House, and Joe Biden wins this shit, right? They ain't putting nobody else up there. So they're gonna put Joe old ass up there.
They haven't even talked about anybody else
yet. There's nobody. They don't got it. It's gonna be Joe. If Joe and the Democrats take the White House for 2024, the following episode after that, you gotta pull up to the Premier Boyz podcast on air with a lace front.
Where the fuck am I gonna get a lace front?
I don't know. You got them that got bundles at the store and shit. I don't know if your girl does hair. You got like wigs, respectfully, but yeah, you gotta pull up in the fucking way.
You don't do lace. You got her on here. All right, I'm gonna figure it out though. You know what? I'm gonna take that. I'm strong in the thinking that unless Joe Biden does some cool shit in the next 8, 9, 10 months, it's a wrap for Democrat niggas. It's over.
But
you gonna have to like do
but how about saying? But what if Mally win though? What's gonna happen with you?
Yeah. What if Mally win?
I'll pull up in a wig. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? My girl does hair and all that shit. We got some bundles laying around here somewhere. Put them shits together real quick. Bop, bop, bop. I'll put that shit on.
All right, bet. So we
you gotta remember the whole episode too. I gotta remember the whole episode.
All right, so okay, you got this on tape, right? This is going down. This gotta be This gotta be the intro to that episode.
No, don't worry. I got you. I'm gonna do that. You know what I do? Last time on the Premier Boy podcast.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna remember this in months. All right, I'm gonna put it in the get a wig just in case.
You gotta do that shit. You gotta do that shit for the whole duration of the podcast, like from intro to close. Like
last time on the Premier Boy podcast.
Listen, I'm in. Listen, I'm confident in my ability to decipher political science, even though I have no degree or nothing like that. But now we've gotten past that. Let's move on to number 6. So number 6, this was a toss-up, but like I guess it gets more serious as we go down. So yeah. So number 6 is going to be honestly, Tory Lanez losing. I ain't never been so confused at a verdict. Sorry, nope. That spot got taken too. We're gonna talk about that later. But up until that point, I had never been so confused about a verdict. Like half the evidence saying this is crazy. There's evidence that Megan lied. There's evidence that she wasn't properly shot. Then there's evidence that she was shot. There's evidence that he said, "My bad for shooting you." It's so much. I'm just like, you know what?
Now the newest thing is the friend did it.
The friend had the gun and then he
that.
Yeah. But we saw evidence of that. We did. I'm like, well, yeah. But now everybody's just like, no. And you know what it is? It's kind of the opposite of the thing with the Lizzos, like where they don't want to mess with a marginalized group. Black women are a marginalized group. So it's like, you know what? No, like nobody wants to deal with the fact that there's so many weird facts in this. Everybody wants to just shunt past it and put him in jail. And then he going to have a voicemail saying, "My bad for shooting you." Fucking idiot. And it's like, and I felt the way because I was really like, nah, I hate the way people treated the case. Like either Meg was a liar or he's a disingenuous, foul, fire breathing, woman beating, woman shooting, abusive person. There was no middle ground for anybody. Meg can't be a liar. He can't just be a moron. Because Meg was definitely, Meg was definitely megging it up. She megged some shit up. But at the end of the day, she was injured by a firearm. And that's bad because why y'all niggas pulling out guns for no reason in small areas anyway? Like, so at the end of the day, whoever pulled that trigger needs some jail time for being a moron. Do I think 10 years is too much? Yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you had a gun that wasn't legal and you put your hands on it and then you jumped on a phone and you left a message. Saying sorry for shooting you when there's still when there was still a possibility that last piece of evidence would have came out and it would have threw the case in such an uproar that you probably wouldn't be sitting in jail right now. You idiot. You fucking idiot. If y'all would, this happens when people just start acting any type of way with people. When people lose they discernment about how to act and how to conduct yourselves. You understand? This is what happened. So congratulations, Tori.
You know what's crazy about that whole shit though? It's like, that whole case just had it was just a whole big ass pile of lies. You know what I'm saying? First, like you said earlier, first we didn't think he shot her. Then we think maybe the friend shot her, but then you got evidence saying, "Oh, my bad that I shot you." I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Meg over here lying, saying, "Oh, we ain't clap, I ain't clap Tory Lanez." And then Gail's like, "Oh, did you have sexual relations?" And she's like, "Sexual?" And it's like, yeah, but sexual. Did you have sexual relations? Oh, no way. Even though everybody, Tory said it, your nigga said it. You know what I'm saying? He came out with a whole this tape, this tape
You got me
track.
defending niggas that you was really fucking, or
Yeah,
niggas that you was fucking. I felt partisan on that one.
exactly. You out here fucking Blueface and shit of all people. Like, bro, come on now.
Hey, Meg Thee Stallion fucking Blueface.
That was a whole thing. Now, would that have been 100% true? That's still alleged. You ain't gonna catch me out here slipping. But that was the thing that was going around. That he was out here clapping Meg.
Yo,
And I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
one thing I say,
That nigga tattooed drool on his face.
Yo, one thing I say about Trey Lane, yo, that alone, that prom album, fire, son.
Nah, facts. That shit is fire.
That fire.
It was way better than it had any right to be.
Facts, yo. I was shocked about that, son. I was shocked about that.
Like, why was that tape that good?
Facts, right?
That nigga was about to go to jail, boy. Like,
yeah, to make that shit count. That was a buzzer beater.
I think it knew what it was. That's why he put out that whole tape and set everything straight, and then went to jail because he didn't set the fucking voicemail straight.
Then also, he released a deluxe version while he was in jail.
Mm-hmm.
They added a song to the album. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a double album now. But yeah.
Now he not Tory Lanez in jail. He Daystar Peterson.
Exactly. My man's vibe is in there right now. You better hope that nigga don't start bleaching.
Baby.
Yeah,
he in jail, so you know what came to my head immediately when you said bleaching?
Hey, yo.
T-shirt. I'ma feel like an
hey, yo. That shit go crazy. Yo, speaking of Ye, why I woke up one morning, I woke up like yesterday morning, I see Chris Rock with Amber Rose. Ain't that the funniest shit I seen?
That is the funniest thing. Oh. That is the funniest thing.
Especially after Blame Game, bro. That shit is insanity.
Yeah.
Facts. Easy to.
I gotta think Kanye West. I'm gonna buy his album. I'm gonna shoot a bootleg.
Oh yeah.
Easy
yeah.
Apparently, Easy really did taunt her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
Yo, Molly, what's your number 5?
He gonna be knee deep. Hold on, he gonna be knee deep in Amber Rose talking about. Damn, I've never been to this part of Pussy Town before.
Who here posted this pussy? Easy here posted my pussy. Yo, that's the word. That's the best tagline I heard in a skit ever.
I need somebody. I wish I was still in the streets like that. Because I need somebody to have this conversation behind. I ain't never been to this part of Pussy Town.
Now you mean you want to listen to Blame Game now.
I had that conversation. It's fire. It's fire. It's amazing.
The closest I had to having that conversation, girl told me and it was like I've had it a couple times, but this one was special because it was a new hit, it was a new kill, right? Shorty told me I was the best that she ever had. And then I was like, word. I was fired up. Like, I'm not supposed to play R. Kelly, but I needed that one lyric. You ever heard the song where what's the greatest sex? That's the name of the song.
Oh yeah.
And in the chorus, she was like, it's the best that I ever, and I would do like this, like I was on Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, something that's on the best though. Yeah.
Nah, I got hit with that shit. I did went and got a chopped cheese afterwards. I felt so accomplished.
Yeah, I got hit.
That made my fucking day.
I got hit with that too, son, a couple of times.
Listen, and she had a big body count too.
Oh, so it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? You had to go through a lot of niggas. Pause.
It was a Royal Rumble, and I won.
My nigga came in at number 28 talking about like, yo, this is it.
I came in at number 30, nigga. I was the last one in and the last one out.
I'm
Come on,
dead.
that shit.
Yo,
Nah.
what's the number 5?
Talking about adrenaline in my soul.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh shoot, I'm supposed to be better than this now.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's crazy.
you're also.
But it be like that. All right, so fellas, we've made it to the top 5. Top 5 stories of the year. We're going to start off the top 5 with the submarine, named after the other sinking water. These people are morons. The Titanic that did sink.
Yo, how you try to find a boat, right, that sunk over some bullshit just to be the next boat that sunk over some bull
It's like
some bullshit.
I don't understand if they don't understand just to leave it alone.
It's weird because it's like I bet you're trying to figure out, right, how deep this ocean goes, pause, right? And come to find out, you get crushed by the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand, there's a lot that goes on down in in the ocean. You feel me? There's some shit. Do you know that we only really discovered 12% of the body of the world's oceans?
Yes.
Only
Well,
12%. 12%. Ain't a lot. You know what I'm saying? And there's species down there that we've never openly seen before. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, you know, we shouldn't really be down there. We're land animals, bro. Why are you trying to hop in a submarine to see some shit? And you going to check the shit out. They went down in the submarine off a PS2 controller.
Oh my God. It was such a ill-fated. I don't want to talk too crazy about it because everybody in that submarine is dead, right? So that's 6 people no longer on the face of this earth. That's never a good thing. That's always a bad thing. But what did we think the results was going to be going down into the depths of the ocean in a tin can with a PlayStation 2 joystick as your main controller? Why didn't we couldn't get no more testing done?
That man said, "Yo, I did it off a Dreamcast. This shit could work." Niggas did Dreamcast simulations. This shit lit. We ready.
Niggas was
That was
putting
our
it on
test.
the grill and thought that it would work. I'm upset. And this was millions of dollars and millions of dollars put into this project. And the purpose was to see a boat that already sank. How you put millions of dollars into something and there's no research done?
Nah, niggas really did that shit off a dream. They saw the shit in a Dreamcast emulator and they were like, "Yo, you know what? I think we can do this shit." Niggas was doing lines and everything. And they say they did it before, but there was issues before.
Right. So they was like, you know what? Let's do it this time with people.
And they were like, "I bet we there," but then they realized, like, listen, you know, shit was crazy. And then on top of that, um, what happens is that basically it's just everything happened so fast. They said they had like done the simulations. Everything happened so fast.
Yes.
So it's like,
Because you
wow.
know what you're up against? The pressure of the ocean. Do y'all know that the Leviathan might be in the ocean? God talks about it in Revelations. Like the ocean is a very dark and scary place, even by God. God made it that way, just to hide the Leviathan and all that crazy. I'm not going in your ocean.
There might be a kaiju in that bitch.
I'll do a little swimming for me to accidentally really get down there and wake up Godzilla. Now what? Y'all look. Number 4. Um, Number 4. We almost lost Jamie Foxx this year, y'all.
Yeah.
hell yeah, bros. Shit was crazy.
That
It
was
was like So it was like nobody really. It was crazy how people was giving updates, and it's like people with family members and whatnot. And homeboy was fine out of the hospital weeks ago,
I mean,
playing
big word.
playing reports at his house and shit, like moving around. I'm like, yo, your own people don't even know what's going down with you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean,
people are saying that he had a clone, a lot of crazy stuff going around.
Clone too. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff
I
going around.
I don't think that's that far fetched.
That what people were saying. That what people were saying. I'm not saying. People were saying that.
Because you look at the first video that came out behind that, and he looked wild different.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but at the same time, when you sick, you actually
Exactly,
start looking.
exactly. You sick.
When you
Exactly,
sick,
you
sick,
sick.
like
Yeah,
if you haven't really had if you haven't had more than like a cold that you can get past. First of all, sometimes people don't even see how they look when they actually just have a cold.
yeah,
You already look different. But when you really go through a sickness and have to sit on it for a while, sometimes you lose a bunch of weight all fast. Your face
yeah.
get all
Exactly.
skull looking, and that's what was happening to him. He lost a lot of pigment.
Yeah,
Like I believe like if they say he was sick and it was probably a heart thing, something like that.
yeah,
And I believe, like celebrities struggle for privacy. And it'd be because they be telling they fucking cousins too much shit. And they cousins run they damn mouth. So I
but
believe yes, keep it quiet. The only people who needed to know knew.
yeah. And honestly, I was just happy that he got through it and just was feeling better. I feel that's all that matters. Honestly, he's doing a lot. I'm happy that he's still here with us right now. That's all
Yes,
that.
here on this earth, bro.
We already lost a lot of people this year.
Oh
So
my God. We didn't need to lose Jamie Foxx.
exactly. But that's not the only thing that happened to Jamie this year, though.
Right. I was about to say, like, didn't he get in trouble behind this with like Jewish people for a while?
Yeah, he did. He did. Did he have beef with Jennifer Aniston?
No, he didn't have beef with her. She just jumped in to say
Oh,
some
yeah,
shit.
It's some
right.
bullshit.
And everybody was like, but who was talking to you, Jennifer?
Yeah, like mind your business, bitch. Like, what are you doing? You
Right.
just out here
Who
speaking
actually
out. I said this shit on your pod, man. Like, I was like, yo, she probably was out here trying to get dick, pause. And then was wanting to speak out or some shit. I'm like, bro, nobody asked you for your opinion. Mind your business, lady. No
mind your business, lady? Like, rest in peace to DMX.
Yeah,
Nah, I
Oh,
was like, mind your business.
but
Nobody asked
also,
you for that.
but also, they made it. They accused Jamie Foxx of something too, like a couple weeks ago.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, saying he did something to a girl in the club. I don't know
Oh
who
my
that is.
God.
Yeah, that happened like a couple weeks ago.
Everybody trying to come up off something saying that, oh, something happened. Like, basically, right now, we're at the point now where it's like, if you were in the 90s or in the 2000s and you were part of these freak offs and all you got from it was your tonsils being treated like a speed bag and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's all you got from it, or if you got like a small little bag from that, now is the perfect time to be like, yo, I didn't like what was going on. Even if you like what was going on, then now is the time for you to be like, oh, I didn't like what was going on. Give me like 30 million in like 12 hours. Or I'm
Okay,
going on
we're gonna get
toxification.
there.
We already here.
We talking about Jamie Foxx. We not there yet.
Oh no, we already not there with Jimmy Fox. I'm just saying in general, like people are now stepping out because they're not getting a
Oh,
back.
I see
So
what
they
you
hop on the blog sites and they go on to social media first.
like. Like the game is rigged, man. I need y'all to understand that, and it is not in our favor. Hold on. First of all, you want to know what the Jewish people were mad at Jamie Foxx for?
I remember, but
Being a Christian who said they killed this dude. This is all he said. They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think
oh
they'll
yeah,
do?
oh
Fake
yeah,
friends, fake love.
oh yeah. We put about that on the show. We put about that on the show this
I,
year. Definitely
I
put
wonder
that.
if Jewish people know. And yeah, we talk. I want to breeze back. I wonder if
Yeah,
Jewish people know that was the biggest, and I mean, in most insane group like guilt that I've ever seen. He was not talking about Jewish people. He
yeah,
was
exactly. Yeah,
first of
yeah,
all, he's a Christian, therefore he believes that Jesus was killed by
yeah,
people he loved.
yeah.
Second of all, it was obviously to make a point about somebody betraying them,
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
something messed up about them. But no, it had to be anti-Semitic. Now Christians can't just post what they actually believe.
yeah, crazy.
Sorry,
This,
the Bible says y'all did it.
but here's the thing: you already understand how this shit goes. In that business, they're really like a tough community to go up against because they own a lot of the facets that go into the industry. So if you're in the industry, or you're no matter whether it's like acting, sports, if you're in entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
if you're in the entertainment industry, which is included but not limited to sports, you know what I'm saying? And you ruffle these feathers, you know what I'm saying? These people, you gotta understand, the day that I talk about is them, is the Jewish community. They run pretty much the entire entertainment industry.
Yeah.
So they already got their set of rules and conditions and their terms of service. If you're stepping outside of those terms of service, you either gotta get an apology or you gotta get clipped. You just seen Kanye come out with an apology in Arabic.
That was Hebrew.
I'm sorry.
He apologized to Jewish people in Hebrew. I respect it. That's crazy to me. He's like, yeah, if you're if you're really Jewish, you can read this and understand I'm sorry. I respect it. That's so different.
Yeah, like, and then meanwhile, you got Consequence in his big ass teeth still asking an apology from Kanye from like 2008.
That's like Jamie Foxx. He's in hot water over something that apparently happened in 2015.
Yeah, yeah.
2023. How is that's an unfair question, but based on what I'm reading, right? Apparently he was in a club. The person even said he looked drunk, right? Intoxicated was the word they used. And he felt on them, you know. And listen, if you're going around feeling on people, yes, you deserve to get in some trouble. But I don't know. If Jamie Foxx broke me up, I'm getting my money in the height of the Me Too movement, right? I'm getting my money in 2016. I'm on it. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm straight up Charleston White. I'm getting my money ASAP. I'm not waiting 8 years until he almost died. It feels too fishy.
Yeah.
It feels too fishy. You know what it's starting to be? And this is upsetting because stuff happens to a lot of people in the industry. Stuff really does happen. But some people are just straight up lying. Like Tupac went to jail because the woman lied on him and even came out and said it, right? Like people gotta stop with these money grabs when you're talking about moral stuff. So for the person's sake, you know, I hope that they find comfort. I hope that if it did happen to them, they get whatever they're looking for Jamie Foxx. But if it's just if you're purposely taking an event that you understood, okay, we all partying, yeah. Like if you're giving yourself up to somebody and it doesn't matriculate to them spending money on you or whatever you wanted, that is not the same as somebody forcing themselves on you to take advantage of you. That is not the same. That is not the same. We need to stop doing that. Leave that in 2023. We are down to the top three.
Top three.
All right. We only got three left, and I'm struggling to figure out what to start with, but screw it. Let's make the good transition here. In the number 3 spot, we have the D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D. He did it. Oh, we got Diddy, right? The most recent bit of news we had out of Diddy, was just all of a sudden, boom, he gave up $30 million to Cassie Ventura after she accused him of some of the most heinous shit this side of R. Kelly. And I mean, it's heinous. Like it makes Jocelyn Casey look like she was living a great life. Bad. So it's like, how do we even feel about this? So hold on. Let me put everything on the table first. So Cassie accuses him of various sex crimes and manipulations towards him. Immediately as the case breaks that there's going to be a case, a lawsuit starts. The very next day, Sean P. Diddy Papa Diddy Puff Combs handed over $30 million. And the case is now completely settled with NDAs and everything like that. However, there was a lot of information that leaked in the middle. We're going to talk about that soon, but I still want to talk about just how Diddy looks in this situation. So immediately after the allegations come out, Diddy paid to keep it quiet, which I think me and Sands was having an argument one time about why that's a smart thing to do as a celebrity. You don't want the fire to burn too long. You're going to put the water out and then deal with the ashes later. However, Diddy doing that has made him look more guilty, and the more stuff that comes out, about the sex and the romper rooms and everybody over the last 20 years has accused Diddy of having sex with dudes. Everybody.
Or doing something, basically.
Everybody. Like, too many people. Exhibit was one of those people. Like, there's stories, like his old bodyguard, Gene Dill. There's stories about Diddy's parties, and he'd go off with the dude. And
Also, I got another example.
What?
Listen to "I Need a Girl" Part 1.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah.
Used to play fight undercovers, going back and forth all night. We was like brothers, brothers, Diddy. I have brothers, Diddy. I've never compared nothing sexual I've done to the time I've spent with my brothers.
Hey, yo.
Playing in the sheets with your brothers late night
crazy,
under
man.
covers is crazy, my boy.
I'm never doing that either.
Crazy.
Like, we've never played under the covers. Like,
Whoa, what? I've never played under the covers with nobody that's not my wife.
right. I mean, I'm
Right.
not. I'm still out in the streets, but I'm on the sidewalk now. But like, I'm not play fighting in the night undercovers. I wasn't doing no.
I remember the days, right, when we used to go to like DC, like Maryland Crab Fest, right? For like weekend shit back in the day. And sometimes like we had to share the room because they had us, we had to bunk a little bit. We had to bunk, So sometimes niggas had to sleep on the bunk on the pull out bed. Some niggas slept on the chairs.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But it was lit. But niggas was never play fighting under covers.
Hey, yo.
Nah.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Hey, yo. I don't know. Ask Diddy that, son. Diddy wrote the song.
Diddy out here having freak offs underneath the covers. I ain't mad at you on some Tupac shit. I ain't mad at you. But I don't know. That's just not for me, bro. Play fight under covers with bros ain't for me.
There you go.
Like, I'm
Then
trying
it's
to
like,
Yo, let me mess your head up.
oh,
He
what's
said
your
that line, and the nigga don't have no brothers.
Oh, he got brothers.
He got a
He got brothers.
brother love, my boy?
that's
He loves his brothers now. Come on now.
What's up, brother love?
brother love. Oh my! Oh, I got so many jokes I can't tell. I need some of those accusations, and we got
That was the code name. I'm telling you, that was the code name for his freak offs.
brother love. Who's Pastor Love?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not going there though.
Who's Pastor Love? I got an idea.
DDJ.
You know what I'm saying? Like they were out loose in them freak offs. I tell you that. Pastor art out loose in the freak offs.
I listen until I hear those tapes. I can't see them because like that. I can't see those tapes.
Hey, yo, Roddy, when they say power bottom, what they mean by that?
I have no idea, my boy.
What?
Bro, niggas try to say he was a
Oh,
power bottom.
rolling, baby. Is it that Chiggy song that didn't pop off as big as right there?
No, that's crazy.
Oh,
That's power baller.
They're Paul Bowler. Bowler.
Fire song though. That was my shit. I gotta play that shit after this.
Yeah.
Like,
I,
homie was a
I
power bottom. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. That shit crazy.
uh, uh,
it's like, and it's crazy because it's more like every week some new accusation or somebody trying to put the pieces together for this whole Diddy thing. So it's like, you know, it's like the when the Bill Cosby thing, when everybody was coming forward, like the shit is just spilling out,
one
domino effect.
one thing me and you was talking about it, Roddy, on our episode of Welcome to the Trilogy. First of all, thank you guys for plugging that show shamelessly multiple times today. We keep doing it. But like we was talking about it, like these celebrities, like whether you want to believe it or not, whether you think it's just, you know, gaga and grandeur, these celebrities really be wilding. And I mean
Yeah.
absolutely
Definitely.
illegal, crazy, painful stuff, and people just be gobbling them up, like loving them. I can't understand how you can do so many heinous things.
I can imagine how
Everybody
much
around
type of
now.
I can imagine how much types of different drugs and shit they had at his parties, bro. It's just probably like crazy.
You gotta forget shit to be at a Diddy party. I will
Yeah.
never like I.
And this could be one of those stories that gonna keep going to 20.
That's what I was saying too,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. This not
But you know
this
why
not
it's gonna keep going on, right? Because they seen how like I said before, they seen how quick that Diddy settled, bro. Like he settled way too quick for my
way
eyes,
too
bro.
He's
quick.
Even if
guilty
he
as shit,
did,
boy. We know that.
well, no, yeah, you know he guilty as shit. But my nigga, you couldn't wait at least 3 days.
Right.
That was too quick, yo.
Make it seem like you thought about it.
Exactly.
And it's
You know what I'm
crazy
saying? Like,
and it's crazy with Diddy just came out with a new album this year. He New York gave him the key to the city. Yeah, Diddy bugging my guy.
I mean, like everything we talking about, he already been done did. This is old shit. He was bugging already. They gave this nigga the key of the city knowing that he was. Ooh. I got jokes, but I can't keep telling them. I'm really afraid of going to hell.
if he did a city and have the freak off parties afterwards, like you know what I'm saying? Like
See how he celebrated.
who else is scared? You know?
He got the key to the city and then started putting his key in somebody's ignition. Spent too much time with Kelvin in the '90s. The niggas was trading notes apparently.
Literally, they have multiple songs together.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen the? Wait, did you ever think that you could be this rich? Did you ever think that you could have this shit? Did you ever think that you could have?
You know, this you know it's gonna be the last time y'all gonna hear that shit, right? At least in 2024. Y'all better enjoy the shit now.
You're right.
Y'all better get y'all save it and put it in the R. Kelly chat because if this shit if there's more shit coming out like this,
It is.
you may see a major cancellation in 2024.
It's already 4 people who came out already.
It's oh yeah, he's about to go down.
4 people who come out.
But we already know.
Diddy's upset. No, I can't take this. I'm gonna fight for my name.
Yeah, that was what I also wanted to bring up. So you settled in 6 seconds, and then 2 weeks later you want to fight for your name. You did it out of order, buddy.
Exactly. You gotta fight for your name. You gotta do the fight first, and then be like, "Oh, I fought as hard as I could. Here's 30 million." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you have to let people know, hey, there's a fight going on. We're not just giving away money because now, especially in New York, with the survivors clause
Yeah.
that's out.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's now like, you know, you think about it. You probably was getting your tonsils used as a speed bag for these dudes for the longest now, right? In like the 90s, early 2000s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now here you are, 2023. You got these kids, You know, your pastrami's getting a little old. You feel me? Got a little cobweb, and you got a little cobwebbage going on. You feel me? Your tonsils aren't what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rough out here. And you look under the Christmas tree, and you know the presents are a little light. You know what I'm saying? You can't get your kid that the Hot Wheels track. You know what I'm saying? You can't get the kid the PS5 and shit. So you know what? You start looking online and you hear about the Survivors Act, and you're like, oh shit, this may be it. This may put some money on our pockets going into 2024.
That is
We
true.
can do this. You know what I'm saying? So what they doing? Now they jumping out the woodwork. They're not going to the cops. No, no, no. They're not going to the cops. Because you go to the cops and there'll be an investigation. And if you're lying, you could get caught up on some juicy swingly shit, wasting the cops' time. You know what I'm saying? Now, what they doing? They going to their lawyers first. They're getting a lawyer. They going to the lawyers first. Then they going to go to social media to sway the opinion because that apparently matters in 2023. You know what I'm saying?
Public opinion always mattered. That's why they used
Exactly.
to try to hide the jurors from seeing the details of the case on things like the news where it could be painted with a bias. They used to do that. I'm pretty sure they don't do that as much now, just based on the way number 2 went. But let me finish this off with this. Whether or not Diddy did the horrendous thing that Cassie Ventura said he did, which he probably did. I don't hold no thing for no celebrity, especially that's been in that area of the world for so long. Like we know Hollywood niggas was wilding it up, even with the groupies still doing too much to the groupies. So I don't put it past them. I just right.
Hey, O'Malley, what 50 Cent said in Power? He did that shit. Guilty as fuck. He say he did. He did that shit. Guilty.
That's true.
Did my dad did my dad actually kill people? Oh yeah, he did that shit.
That shit. Whatever he say he did that shit.
I believe it.
Number 2.
Listen.
Number 2, son.
Hold on. Let me finish this with this line. If you don't believe that he did anything that he's been accused of, I want you to go back to a song called "The World Is Filled" on Biggie's second album, Life After Death. Has Carl Thomas on the hook before he had his first album, so we looking good there. Diddy's line said, if she's flexible, and this is the line he ended off on. So this was close. You know, like as a rapper, Sands, you got me with this. As a rapper, you try to make your opening line crazy and you try to make your closing line the line that you really send people home thinking, right? His closing line was, if she's flexible, fuck that nigga next to you.
Hey, yo, what do you mean by that?
In 20 years, I never thought about it. Too crazy until I just thought about it. Like, why is there a naked nigga next to you? Why?
Fucking a nigga next to you when you got a whole fucking a nigga next to you when you got a whole bitch in the bed is crazy.
If the girl is flexible, she can fuck the nigga next to you. Why is there a nigga next to you if she's already fucking?
Because they're all participating in freak offs.
Big freak activity. Listen, we here at the Premier Boyz Podcast, we do not, and I mean do not, in any sense of the way, condone freaking in any sense of the way. We condemn freaking that is not given permission first. So if you are nasty and you listen to the Premier Boy Podcast and you think we're judging you, we're not judging you. That's God. Number 2. And since we gotta do a big long list of court cases, like half this list was court cases, right? Number 2, we are talking about Jonathan Majors. His loss, subsequent conviction, was the curveball of the year because there was no. This one made me mad, y'all. In 6 months, in 6 entire months, this man lost money. He lost status, and I mean, he was having one of the best years of his entire career before June.
Ant-Man 2. Creed 3, what I mentioned earlier, my top
Mhm.
5 best movie of gentleman review.
He's about
Yeah.
Conqueror.
Loki 2, Loki season 2, he was in that. He about to have another movie called Magazine Dream. They're probably shelf now.
That shit gonna be on Tubi.
Yes, it will be.
It was Disney, but yeah.
Like he was coming off the immense popularity of Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, Lovecraft Country.
Shorty started looking at him as like he was that guy. And now he done brought out of all the shorties that now wanted Jonathan Majors, he was trying to make it work with a jar of mayonnaise.
Fucking Miracle Whip, y'all.
Like
And he wanted that to be Coretta Scott King. He had visions of Coretta Scott King and the great Michelle Obama. And he was trying to find that in his jar of Kraft Hellman's.
he was trying to find that. He was trying to find Coretta Scott King in an old cartage of cottage cheese. Why was we doing this? Why would you look for Coretta Scott King in the face? Why would
You can't find Michelle Obama in a fresh and fit model, bro.
you fit model? She looked worse than that. She looked like a supermodel that fell off. You know, like the ones in the 90s that like they looked great in 1990, but by 1999 they did so much drugs that you're worried about them.
Like them niggas did not survive the 90s.
Right. Like like literally he found a tube of paste and started fucking it and wanted it to be Coretta Scott King. This is a perfect metaphor about when you don't wait for what God has for you.
That's facts.
Right.
You try to hit the buzzer beater with Megan good, and I'm like, bro.
Make it look good.
Listen, what a recovery, right? He's like, oh, this is what Coretta Scott looked like. This is exactly what she looks like. Coming to you with the court cases, no matter how bad you look and everything, and you look bad, buddy. Not in the assault part. You don't look bad for that. The justice system looks bad because you got convicted, right? The entire justice system needs to be revamped and redealt with because Jonathan Majors got convicted. Do y'all agree with me on that? Like,
It's gonna really take it's gonna set a bad precedent. Just like with the Diddy case where everybody coming out the woodwork and shit, doing shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna set a bad precedent on these type of cases and what's happening next. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So when you look at it, you gotta be mindful in terms of how this shit goes because you're gonna see a lot of cases that be like, oh, he roughly put me back in my car. I want 10 million in 32 hours, or we're going to the courts. Like, what the fuck?
Like, it's not even lawsuits no more. It's just ransom notes.
Basically, oh, you call me a bucket mouth hole back in 2003. I want 5 million in 18 hours. Like, what? Oh, I'm telling niggas you touched me.
They sending their subpoenas. Look, the subpoenas got the you know how the magazine, how the kidnappers send magazine cutouts. That's what they subpoenas.
They just had the magazine clippings, and they were like, "I need 3 million in 6 hours, or I'm going to IG Live and saying that you touched me."
Crazy shit.
Like, what the fuck?
Crazy. Like Star Time. Look, let me ask you, Star Time.
Yeah, what up?
Like, do you feel like Jonathan Majors deserved to get convicted?
Nah. Well, this is so crazy out of left field with this stuff, you know. But it's, you know, people just do it because they see a celebrity and whatnot. But let me see. I haven't been reading up more about his side of how he got convicted. So is it more like he did it and everything, right?
Basically, every detail of this case. I'm gonna give a short run through every detail that we started hearing since the first thing we heard was, oh, he's assaulted women, he's done this and right. That was the first thing we heard, and then that's when that was I had an interaction based on that. They gave me the entire delusional episode, so thank you for that. You delusional bitch. But
no baby.
don't worry, she don't know. She don't listen. But after that, we started seeing her be drunk. We started seeing that she lied about her hand being hurt. We started seeing that she had broken into his house. He had called the cops on her multiple times. All this type of stuff. And the best evidence that they had against Jonathan Majors, the thing that actually probably lost him this case, was the idea that he could possibly be controlling because he wanted a Coretta Scott King. Not that he was a moron for looking for a Coretta Scott King and a drunkard, but that he wanted, like the last video, bro. Say what you think, man.
Also, what did it for him wasn't even something that wasn't part of the case. It was no damn text messages that had nothing to do with the case.
Right. And the thing is, the text message is not even like, yo, I'm gonna beat your ass, you dumb bitch. It's nothing like that. He's like, I expected more of you. He sounds like a dad chasing and gently chasing in his teenager.
Yeah, this is euphoria, my nigga. This ain't euphoria, bro.
Right.
You be out here begging for your teenager not to do drugs. Like,
oh yeah. By the way, that coming back in 2025. By the way,
2025.
2025, yeah.
Oh, they ain't going like that. We just started watching that shit on Max. That shit crazy. But dead ass though. Like, what were, and this is directly to Jonathan Majors, bro. What were you expecting from that mayonnaise monster, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, what were you expecting? What did you want? You know, and it's bad enough Shorty tried to flee to go to like another country or whatever before the case. He had to extradite her ass to come back here.
He had to come back here to finish winning her case.
Like, wait, come back.
So that's what I remember.
What the fuck, bro? You not that ass.
True, but we know why he was guilty because of who was at the jewelers, basically.
It was white
jurors. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And New York ain't playing that shit. You ain't gonna have them fuck up their tourist money because you want to find a fucking Michelle Obama and a whatever podcast model. You feel me? Like, nah, it ain't happening. They're not taking that. Kathy Hochul ain't taking that. Eric Adams, your nightlife mayor, damn sure ain't taking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, your man about to make an appearance in Taj for New Year's Eve, bro. I already got the itinerary.
Wait,
nigga pulling up.
Wait, you that serious?
Nah, he pulling up to the ball drop to do the ball drop shit, right? And after that, he in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Oh wow.
That's y'all mayor, bro. I ain't vote for the nigga.
No, that's Roddy boy. Roddy boy voted for him. Ain't my boy.
And then gonna be in there palancing and shit, not solving none of the problems. But he not playing around with that shit. Y'all fucking first money, and then y'all wondering what's happening. So you know.
Hey man.
You know, maybe you would have won. I ain't even gonna say it. Molly go.
But hold on. But just like Diddy and Lizzo's story, I do feel like it's gonna be more to this in 2024.
I do too. I
feel like they're not done too.
Even though the case is over, but now that gonna be the treatment after case. I heard something going on that he tried to fight the something.
He's gonna try to appeal it. He's not gonna win the appeal.
Yeah, that would have won. Yeah,
he's not gonna win the appeal though, because once you already, first of all, you already won. She already won the court in the court of public opinion.
Yeah. So
that just already kind of gave her the leg up to get the W for the actual court case. Keep in mind, homie was running away from her for like 8-9 blocks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you still lose the case. That pill ain't gonna hit. He probably the good news about this shit is he's probably not gonna do no time.
No, he not. Yeah, they may say he not. He's
No.
most likely gonna do a pay. I think he got to pay a fine. I believe
Yeah.
community service and anger management.
If they even
which is not
all of that,
bad which is not bad actually.
I mean, it's a misdemeanor assault. Like it's
Yeah.
like they're not trying to say he Chris Brown the shit out of her, but at the because they can't because he didn't.
Yeah.
You know what they locked him up? They said he has a pattern of controlling and harassment, which makes us believe that he attacked and assaulted his girlfriend. And the verdict wasn't even like a unanimous verdict. It was mixed.
Yeah, I heard it was mixed. Yeah.
So, like, it's so much going on. The text messages are like even in the text messages, the homie is like, I told him I didn't strangle nobody because I didn't strangle nobody. I don't know how this was a slam dunk for the majority of a jury. I don't get it. I can't comprehend it. But I'm worried as a black man who's pushing an entertainment career. You understand? All it takes for me is to be in the wrong room with the wrong. all it takes to be in the wrong mood, in the wrong room, with the wrong box of curdled milk, and it's a wrap for me. Because all he was doing was just being in cahoots with the wrong box of curdled milk.
Yeah.
This is 12 years a slave all over again.
So
I'll be honest with you. Like, it's just another lesson though, because you got a lot of dudes out here that's choosing the wrong shorty for major situations. No pun intended. But if you want to come up and you trying to do like big shit, right? You really gotta be mindful of the people that's around you, people that's in your circle. You know what I'm saying? Because these would be the same people that would, the same people that will sit there and swear they got your back, swear they ride for you, tell you to your face, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they're only there for like, and Ken, you know this shit for a fact too. Like, they're only there for the time that you provide for them, not for the shit that, the person that you actually are.
That's a fact.
And when you can't provide that time for them, next thing what they gonna do then? Oh, you touch me. I need Ken, I need 8 million in 16 hours.
That's a fact.
It'd be like that.
Hold on. So before Miley get to the number one, I got a question to ask y'all. So now that the verdict is out and stuff like that, do you think Jonathan Major career is over, or do you think he could pick himself back up?
Jonathan Majors, I regret to inform you. Welcome to Tubi.
I don't think his career is over. I do think he's gonna have to do like Will Smith was doing and just taking whatever serious bullshit that you can get. Because I'm sure had Will Smith not slapped the shit out, wasn't that this year too?
No, it was last year.
That was last year.
Okay. Right.
They were still talking about it.
Special this year.
Chris Rock comedy special this year.
I ain't never heard nobody talk about being a bitch so tough.
Niggas is dead. His family was dead about to run down on that nigga though, behind that shit.
That's great. But he didn't run down on that nigga, and that nigga was right there the whole time. Imagine getting slapped in the face by a nigga in front of everybody, and that nigga's still right there. That nigga won an award later that night. I would have came and snatched that shit off of him. I would have made a whole fool of everything. Threw away the bag. It don't matter. I got assaulted. I'm just didn't to come back on your comedy special and call him the bitch.
I ain't gonna hold you though. To be fair, and if it was like I said before, I said this when we talked about this first time, like if it was just us doing shit like that, you was saying some shit and you came to my house and you smacked shit out of me, then you not leaving my house. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have big bags to lose like that. At least not yet. You know what I'm saying? By Will Smith smacking the shit out of that nigga, he already lost his bag and his dignity and his pride. You feel me? Right. Chris Rock Had that been me, if I was in his shoes, I probably wouldn't have had not wait to do a special. I probably would have had that nigga arrested and then sued the shit out that nigga the
Oh,
next morning. You know what I'm
yo,
saying? Lawyers all over. I'm coming for, bro. I'm coming for the bag.
that's but that's what I'm saying. I'm doing something. Okay, maybe we don't have to get down. Maybe I don't have to. Maybe I can Jesus it up and turn the other cheek, right? Which is what he did, which I appreciate. But if you're going to turn the other cheek, I need you to completely turn that other cheek. He going to jump on a comedy special and start and wait 5 minutes to just call him a bitch a bunch of times. I don't know. The nigga got up to slap you. He bitch slapped you. And yes, maybe it was at the behest of his evil villain wife, but it was still you that it happened to. And you didn't retaliate in any way, shape, or form. You let them niggas give you an apology and then you saved it. I mean, I get the point was the wait for the bag. I think you could have whipped his ass. I think if you got up on stage and you just slapped me and everybody saw you just slap me and then they heard that I whooped your ass later, because no, I'm gonna be a professional. I'm not gonna do it in front of the cameras. But if they hear that I whipped your ass later, everybody be like, but I get it though. I get it.
But
Nah,
back to
bro.
John.
Because
But hold on, we gotta say Sam.
no, I get it, but it's like, you know, there's really like a time and place for a lot of that shit though, especially because you don't want to lose your bag fucking it up. It's basically like asking that question you see on Facebook all the time. Like, would you get smacked by Will Smith for like 500 million?
I mean, if the money was incoming, yes. But and the
Show me
reason,
the money.
like, they didn't give that nigga no hazard pay or nothing.
Let's see.
He just got slapped for nothing. Yo, Ken, you was gonna say something?
Yeah. I'm gonna say about the Jonathan Major situation. I feel like he could pick himself back up, but he gotta like start from the bottom to pretty much get himself back to where he was before. It's gonna take him like at least a year, or maybe a year or two. Yeah.
I think definitely same lines, but I think he gonna have to pay like 3 years,
Yeah.
3 4 years.
3. God damn.
Like, people gonna have to forget about all this happened, and then he gonna have to sneak in a movie playing an unsafe. He can't even be the hero in his movies now. He gonna have to play an unsavory character and then work his way back into being like top box office draw. It's just how it works.
Yeah.
In the number one spot, drum roll please. All right, never mind. In the number one spot, we have to talk about the wars. So we actually had two separate wars pop off. Other than the ones that we've been perennially fighting for 20 years for no reason. But these wars aren't wars with us, but they're wars that spark wars inside of our country, wars of idealism and debate. And I'm pretty sure also got some soldiers wrapped up in some bullshit, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We're talking about the Ukraine war and the reignition of hostilities from Palestine, the reignition of hostilities from Israel to Palestine. First of all, fuck Ukraine. And not like in a negative, like I hate them. I don't really I mean fuck them as I don't care. Right? Let me put y'all on to something. When the war started popping off and people needed to escape just out of the need to evacuate and go somewhere safe because they're civilians. They were not letting Africans and Black people escape the country. I had a conversation and I spoke about this person briefly earlier. And no, I'm not going to do the work. Like, go back and listen to the episode. You'll know what I'm talking about. But I spoke to this person briefly earlier, and there's a reason why me and this person don't really talk no more. Because she's a moron. Sorry, but it's true, right? Like I wish the best I wish for the best for people. I always got to come back to that. But stupid is stupid. She was trying to tell me how unimportant race is when it comes to just who you are, things of that nature. I was telling you, her mixed people, you gotta have, even if you're mixed, even if you're actually mixed, you still gotta have the right skin color to drop the N-word willy-nilly, or people will have a problem with it. Oh, racism ain't still real and da 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 da. Racism is still real and it's still deep. It's not even quarterized to this one country that benefited the most off of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're out here sending aid to a country that clearly has a race issue. They don't care. It's a war. We're prioritizing white people. That's what they did. And they tried to say that under the guise of, oh, we're prioritizing the people who live here rather than the immigrants. Get everybody out of there. One. Two, you weren't looking at their papers. You were assuming that they were black, that they were non-Ukrainian because they were black. Probably because you don't really let black people in the country just be rocking out and be countrymen like that. I don't have enough evidence for that last line, but I do have the evidence that you were not letting them leave the country under emergency situation. So fuck Ukraine. It's a proxy war anyway. Basically, we're giving guns and money to Ukraine. That's why they wanted us to feel sorry for them. And China's helping Russia out with their efforts. So it's a proxy war. So we're involved. And if it really goes bad, we're gonna have to send people and or nukes and or bombs over there. Craziness, right? The other one, Israel and Palestine. So Israel's problem is with Hamas. Hamas are terrorists who are trying to defend Palestine, but because Palestine has been beaten down, drug out, and basically damn near purified off the face of the earth, they don't have an army. So the only people that can fight for a place like Palestine are terrorists. And yes, at any point in time, if your holy war is taking lives, it's not a holy war. Right? The three major Zionistic religions, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, all believe in a few central things. One, that God is all powerful. One, that love is the most powerful force in the universe that we should share. And two, we are expected to share love with not only our friends, not only ourselves, not only our God, but our enemies too. So at any point, if your holy war starts killing people, it's not really a hope. Right? That's part one. But part two, Israel, right, based on the Bible, is very used to having people come in and out of it, or whatever the case may be. But 1945 wasn't the Bible times, right? Remember, Israel as it is now was formed into a Jewish state in 1947. And that's when the cleansing of the Palestinians started happening, right? First of all, did anybody even really ask a question as to why we did that? And I mean we, as in the U.S. and the rest of the United Nations. After the war happened, we got together and it's like, okay, since since Germany ran you out of Germany and they messed up everywhere around Germany, you can have Israel. Why couldn't they just send them back home? Remember, the Jewish people and the people that got rounded up in the Holocaust, they came from places, mostly places outside of Germany. So your Poland, your Austria, places like that. Why couldn't they go back home? What was the reason Israel is even a thing?
I think because if I'm not mistaken, like the U.S. gave a lot of money post Holocaust. You know what I'm saying? Like to have Israel become like that superpower that they are now. It wasn't always the case.
But why would they do that? Why would they give our tax-paying money to do that?
Because even though it's our taxpayer money, it's not our money. It never was.
My thing is, like, once you start looking into politics and history, you start understanding that, like, the more money and power and influence you have, the bigger your pawns get. The bigger your pawns get. You know, these people are playing like real life chess with human lives and countries, large swaths of land. They're doing it for oil. They're doing it for monetary gain. They're doing it for a place of control. All these reasons. And that cost millions upon millions of untold innocent people. Like there's people who would have never been in this crap, right? There's people who would have never been in this crap. They're dead. There's people who were just buying milk from the store to feed their kids, the grocery store people just trying to make their way in life. They are dead because a bunch of rich elitist people in seats of power in different countries and different places of the world are using countries and places as pawns, and they don't have to care about the ramifications. I'm truly concerned with this. I've been concerned with it. I don't know if y'all remember the last song on September is a freestyle the Drake 0 to 100. And I was already talking about how
I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that.
You know what I'm saying? They got these people in an open air detention. They got Israeli kids painting pictures on bombs that murder Gaza kids. You know what I'm saying? And they got us calling it us beating the terrorists. This is how we beat the terrorists. They're bombing hospitals, guys. There could have been nothing on this list that was our number one because we have to do this in the level of importance. And so many people are dying because so many people are greedy and so many people are mean and so many people have manipulated and perverted their religions in order to gain power and political standing and things of that nature. And, you know, they'll just put a hashtag behind it and let us fight it out in the comments. I know that wasn't funny, but y'all want to piggyback?
Hi. So I've been watching this whole I'm watching this whole the war shit on the background. I haven't really spoken about it because I'm not too privy on the details too much, and I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
Everybody know that guy. Jump out, say some shit, but you know what I'm saying, you offend like a whole group of people when saying that in any war, whether it was Israel, Palestine, or like the Ukraine shit, which even though I do feel like, Ukraine is definitely holding their own. I don't know how long they're gonna keep doing that before Russia really starts getting into its actual final form type shit. But
they hold
you know,
us, bro. We're funding that war. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Biden been sending money.
At the same time, we're sending money to Israel to help fund their war. At the same time, we're fighting a. Why is nobody like upset about any of this shit?
It's par for the course with America. That's how we're saying everybody's business. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that how Britain fell to a fledgling country?
Yeah.
Ain't that how the French lost Haiti?
Too bad. Like the only thing, and that's facts. But you know what makes us different than the French in the UK?
But
Got the greatest army in the fucking world. That's why we
we
could
are the
drop
luckiest
drones
in the fucking.
anywhere in the world. Oh, we don't like you. We don't even gotta send soldiers anymore. We're so advanced in our warfare. We could just send a drone to drop a big ass beam, a big ass non-lethal explosive beam on your land and fuck your whole shit up. Fuck your whole day up. You know what I'm
Um,
saying?
but they drop
That's
the
really
bomb. Oh, they're not dropping the
hmm?
beacons. They're dropping the bomb. Fuck your whole.
Yeah.
They are taking you off the face of the earth.
And honestly, that's if shit really get crazy. Shit has to get to like a world war level for it to be like, yo, we finna drop this bomb on your ass. You need to fall the fuck back.
No,
You know
they
we the originators of this shit. That's what really put us over the top. Once we did that whole atomic bomb shit, they were like, oh nah, we definitely can't fuck with them. We ain't got no answer for that. That was our hit them up. You know what I'm saying?
that was crazy. Nah, we was fucking Japan up though, because before the atomic bombs, we dropped firebomb.
Yeah, that was saying it didn't get real until they were like, nah, we're not pulling out, we're not surrendering, suck my dick. And in the US, took that shit personally.
And
You know what I'm saying?
I took that personally.
Yeah, he took that shit personally. So they're like, all right, yo, we came up with some new bombs, right? And we need y'all to fall the fuck back before we drop this shit. They were like, yo, we ain't falling back. We outside. We ain't giving up. And the US was like, I bet I'll be back.
And they came back. They spun the block real crazy.
They
But
spun the block twice.
you know what's crazy about that? We dropped two nukes on Japan, won the war, ended the World War, and of course that's the only way it could end. Because the first World War didn't end with such a bang, so the second one got to end with two finishes, right? Um, we spent the next 70 years trying to keep niggas from dropping nuclear bombs, even though we really the only niggas that did it.
Nah, because it's that revenge effect. It's like white people in slavery. Like we, they had to patch that up, but they were always worried about us turning around and doing the same shit to them. It's kind of like the same thing, like with the US. Like we drop bombs on niggas, but we had to continue to upgrade our defenses so that way no one else could drop a bomb on us.
That's what I'm saying. We dropped those bombs, and then subsequently, it's 80 years now. So spent the next 80 years trying to keep niggas from dropping the same bomb we dropped on niggas.
And that's the thing. Like, you can't, you
Like,
got that's something that like you got to keep that in mind when you're talking about why these countries are, why how come this country hasn't felt like a UK or a France, the other opposition. It's because in all actuality, the next 25 countries combined can't fuck with us in that department. And
you
that's
know why
unfortunate.
they can't fuck with us in that department though?
Why?
Simply because, like I was trying to say earlier, we are the luckiest motherfuckers in terms of events. We would have to be speaking a whole different conversation if Mexico and or Canada decided it's up for us.
Oh, yeah,
Saying
that's true.
no other country is landlocked with. Like Russia and Europe, you start a war with another Europe country, them niggas can walk to you and start shooting.
Like, yo, we almost there.
Oh, wow.
Right. They could take the train and get to your ass. Over here, you have to have a consistent team in a way to get across this water, get across over here, and drop bombs in our country, which is mostly civilian. So based on the Geneva thing, you can only drop bombs in our ports. I mean, they'll fuck up New York, Virginia, it'll fuck up some places, but you know what I'm saying?
And even then, that's if you don't get spotted by US Navy first.
Right. The difference between New York and Virginia and all that stuff, a lot of miles. Them niggas is going to get you. We have the best army in the world, but we also have the best defensive position in the world too. So We going we until they really figure it out, and they are definitely will as soon as they get that currency thing online. We are fine, but once they figure it out, oh,
Listen,
America
you
they're the equal.
listen. You can Canada and Mexico fuck around and get kicked out of NATO if they want to. They know what's good for them. They'll shut the fuck up.
I
Fuck
mean,
around,
that's
get
what
kicked
they
out.
did do.
Huh?
That's what they've been doing. They said we smart.
Yeah, but all right. You feel a little froggy to go to the other side real quick. Do that. It'll get real cold out here.
Look, Canada said Canada said when Debo say shut up, I shut up.
Really, I be talking again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like fuck Canada, right? But Canada be like fuck America, but they'd be like, America be like, wait, what? What you say? Like, oh wait, I said we love America. It's not fucking. We love America.
Canada
Number
said,
one, number one.
nigga, America said, what you say? Canada said, I'm hot. Start time. What you feel about this, man?
Man, the thing with the Gaza thing is really sad. Like it's crazy. Any type of war is always, put us in a put us in an array of shock and display because it's happening and innocent people getting hurt. So I just feel like it's crazy and it's not the end. So right now, there's a lot of people trying to get aid to go down there as well. You know,
Mhm.
so I
Well,
feel like it's not over though.
let me put y'all on the spot about this. Like with the Russia Ukraine thing, that's a little hard to call, especially because for me it's kind of fucked both those countries. But with
That's how I feel about
the Israel Palestine thing, who do you think is in the right? So with the Palestinians, they're using or they're benefiting from terrorist warfare. Uh, Israel is benefiting from its relationship with us. Who do you think is in the right? I'm gonna put this question for all of you.
that. Mm,
I'm gonna say some shit that's gonna be pretty controversial. I believe Israel is pretty much winning the war so far, mainly because they're getting the backing of our government to really fuck around and do shit. So that's definitely helping them out for the most part. Um, I do feel like a lot of like what they're doing, especially like bombing civilians and shit, is fucked up. And we definitely do need to take a stand in that as well. Like honestly, like in some cases, America got to mind their motherfucking business, and this is one of them because they've been going at war for over 5,000 years. You know what I'm
No,
saying? This ain't a
70
new,
years.
huh?
70 years. This is
7
not a
years?
really, yeah. It's when this war really started, Palestine had already settled where Israel is. In 1947, when the United States and the rest of the League of Nations decided that Jewish people should have their own state, they gave them Israel. Like Palestinian niggas wasn't there already. And then for the next 70 years, they've had upstarts in war and then lulls, upstarts in war, but basically they've been exterminating the Palestinian people while taking more and more of the land that they had away from them. This is not to sway how you feel, but this is to make sure that the facts is on the table.
No, that's fair. You know what I'm saying? That's understandable at the same time. But at the end of the day, my biggest gripe with the war is the fact that you got like women and children like getting bombed and shit. And you got these innocents getting bombed and you're trying to protect their family and
Not feeling that either. I agree.
like that shit is ass, bro.
But that's the realities of war for everybody but us.
for anybody, yeah.
Like I told you, we have the best defensive position in the entire world. Literally, this is not like an opinion. This is a very verifiable fact because we are surrounded by water, not enemies. Right?
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
when Israel wants Palestine, they come to Palestine. They walk there. Couple niggas took the train, but they all got there. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, what do you do if you don't have an army strong enough to stand up to another army? Answer: you lose. And if this was ancient times, your women and your children would get taken as slaves.
I get it, but we're looking at it now where it's like, I bet in today's times, you could be able to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, work out a deal where, you know, people have like ceasefire and they get chance to, like, try to patch it up. But we keep going back to the same beef and bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So it gets a little fucked up sometimes. So, I do send prayers out to the people that are involved in that whole situation, you know, and prayers to like those families that are lost, like, with war and shit. Because especially with everything going on right now, like I said before, we got one life, and we need to start, thinking about like peace and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know that might be an impossible concept for the most part, but it should still be a concept nonetheless.
Oh yeah, 100%. What about y'all?
I agree. Like keep the families in our prayers, and yeah, it's crazy time.
Yeah, man.
What's
Yeah, let's keep the
I
families in our
think
so
it's the justified side.
sad. I don't really have much more to say about it.
I'm at, well, what about you, Ken? What side do you think is the justified side?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't really following the Israel and when I know more about the Ukraine and Russia or more, but now hearing about the other one is it's a sad story.
Listen,
Yeah,
this is the tears of a loveless world.
yeah,
Of a world that's gotten too far away from God, where you can kill each other over God, who specifically told you to love each other. It's
yeah,
the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life, but it's driven by people who seek and sought to pervert the love of God, right? And they did a really good job at it. So as far as who I think is in the wrong, honestly, Hamas is in the wrong because bombing innocent people is just as bad as bombing innocent people.
yeah.
Israel is in the wrong just because, the people of Israel, like, how did you get there? Come on, can we keep asking this question? Why couldn't we live in peace? Why couldn't you let them have, whatever? There's so many different things we could have done there. Um, the Palestinians, the people, right? They are just getting decimated in this. So Hamas is hiding and stuff. So you might catch a Hamas nigga here, there, but not catching them all. But the Palestinian people who don't have nowhere to go, who can't run, they die. So anytime you take out your anger at a terrorist organization on a country, it's probably you that's it. I'm not protesting about it in Times Square, none of that though, because I need everybody
I
to
ran smack dab into them protests. That shit is crazy.
listen.
Wow.
I need everybody to come closer. It's not none of my business enough to waste my time protesting in a country that wouldn't stop it even if you did protest. So I'm not doing that shit. I'm just saying what's right. And I got a podcast to do it on. Yeah, amen.
So and we know that this also will be more going on in 2024. I doubt we will get more into this because this was a pretty touchy subject anyway. But yeah, and that is our top 10 top stories in 2023. This is your boy Ken, aka the Gentleman. Follow me on IG, Ken _Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, Ken. underscore Mr. MR Gentleman GentleMan Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sunday for main series, every Thursday for spin-off series Thursday where we had shows like a conversation about music every first Thursday at 12 p.m. Then I took podcast with myself and Find a B every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. And the old school show with myself and the Star Rider Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 p.m. Check out the website www.realmrgentlemanlikethepocket.com. Check out every episode. Check out every guest profile. All my guest appearances. Like I buy some merch with T Public or buy it through the website. 5-year anniversary episode of The Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, January 20th, 2024.
You already know what it is. It's your man's Aaron Sands. I want to thank y'all for tuning into this special edition. Road to season 4, 124-24, I-95 North New Year's Eve special. I want to thank y'all for tuning in with us. You know, could be anywhere in the world, but you are here listening to us talk our shit as usual. Can't wait to be back with you guys full time. But in the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram and now Threads at Aaron Sands Premier. Link in the description. Also, you can follow me on Good Pods and King Talk Sands. Link in the description. King Talk. Final episodes for season 4 returning 1/26/24. Same week as Premier Boyz Podcast. Is going to be a premiere week. You already know the vibes. It's going to be lit. We're going to talk a whole bunch of shit. Season 5 of King Talk coming late, and I mean late, in the fall.
And you got me, the Star Roddy Rod. Follow me at star.timeroddy on Instagram and Threads. Also, check out my show, Star Time Podcast, on all streaming platforms, also available for visual on YouTube. Star Time, like, subscribe, comment, you already know, follow Instagram. And yeah, we're gonna be on our mid-season very soon. So check me out, and yeah, I'll be back.
And let me finish it up. They call me Malimal. Ken, could you help me out real quick, please?
Long live the chief.
And you can find me at They Call Me Malimal on IG, TCM Malimal on Twitter, because They Call Me was too long. Not gonna mess your heads up by trying to teach you how to spell They Call Me, but Malimal is Malimal. Also follow the new page. Welcome to the Trilogy. My new show is going to be premiering this January. We already have a few episodes made. It's coming soon. There's a part of me that want to push to the premiere week to really make it a premiere week, but I've been holding off on y'all. It was supposed to come in fall, right? So at the top of the new year, right, we're gonna have the Trilogy. So in between time, follow us on everything at To The Trilogy. That's the number 2, The Trilogy. If you don't know how to spell those words, please get a dictionary. I got you, right? To The Trilogy on everything. YouTube is coming out soon. And with that being said, it's been a pleasure, an honor to be 1/4 for the Premier Boyz. Take this ride. It's been an honor to have this special episode, and it's an honor to finish it out. Ken, take us home.
And don't forget, save the date, January 24th, 2024, season 4.
Season 4, almost.
Of the Premier Boyz Podcast with myself, Aaron Keto Sands, Star Rider Rod, and long live the Chief, Malimal. We will be back full time January 24th and every Wednesdays at 12 p.m. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
And this your man's Aaron Sands, your Poughkeepsie Poppy.
It's your boy, the Star Roddy Rod.
And it's the top of the Chief, It's the top of the sky, the chief. They call me Malimal.
Happy New Year and happy 2024.